Thanks Anonymous for gifting 2 subs to the community. An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to koi_thord.
What the anonymous gifter? What the heck? Thank you for gifting a sub to Koi and Yuki. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wait, did an anonymous gifter just give 2 random subs and gift it to me?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
apparently. That's crazy, right? Oh, I forgot that quiz.
Oh no.
What a generous gift.
Oh no.
We love anonymous gifters.
True.
I am not working. Oh no.
Yeah, there it is. Alright. Boop. And boop. Okay, still no Koi.
That can sometimes be my side. I'll go Fugi Deck, and I'll just switch to that. Wait a sec to see if it updates.
Okay. I'll give it a second. Let me try. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we see it.
Just the 2 frames.
Now I need to adjust everyone's Fugi a little bit. But yeah, hi everyone. Welcome on in. Welcome.
Soup. No soup.
Soup is dead.
True, where's Soap?
My slight jab killed Soap.
Yuki, it's supposed to be a verbal jab, not a physical jab.
It was a verbal jab.
And
it wasn't meant to be mean-spirited.
I sent a hunter seeker drone to Soaps.
Oh, I see.
Oh, well, that explains everything. But yeah, I'm not sure where Soap went. Did his internet die? He's on a way.
You're gonna have to get little chibi Fugi Tech fellas. Gals.
Yeah. That would be cute.
Yeah, we could get ones in that same style. Is that Vic? No.
Yeah, that's
Vic.
Vic. Yeah, Vic. Commission Vic to make them.
Mine and Ben
is Vic's commissions open? Because last time I tried to commission him, I think his commissions were closed. I haven't checked with him in a while.
Hard to be sure. I don't see Vic very much at all.
Let's see if my audio wants to be
We can at least hear you, so can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. It's just the fact that it sometimes just like decides that it doesn't want to work, and then it just goes like, and then just everything becomes all like staticky.
That's pain.
It is weird.
Also, Nico, thank you for the follow. Thank you.
I think we should get that cat.
That's my co-host. Nico.
That's true.
Hi, Nico.
Get that cat.
Hi, Nico.
Hi. Oh, true. She should get that cat. I forget if I showed everyone on in chat this, but last stream, STV was showing us pictures of this cat. That she was really thinking of adopting. I don't think she'll mind if I show stream.
Well, I think yeah. I guess you could say.
Isn't he cute? Look at this little guy.
Kitty.
Loaf. Kitty loaf.
Yeah, so cute.
I have a cat that looks like that.
I like the little black spots like around its ears.
Mm.
It goes like just around the ears, but then nowhere else except on the back. It's very, very cute.
Hans, have you seen my cat that looks like that?
I don't think so.
Okay, hang on. We're gonna do a cat. We're gonna do a cat reveal.
Cat reveal, pause champ.
Yeah.
Bet everyone should know that my cat. My fluffy tuxedo boy.
Oh, cute koi. I think you've posted him on Twitter a few times, so I think I see it a few times.
Yeah.
Anyone got such cute little cats? Someday I want to get
Is
a cat.
it possible for a cat to not be cute? I feel like all cats look cute. I mean, dogs. There are some dogs that don't look cute.
I mean,
How dare you?
there are
Hey,
gremlin
sorry,
cats
I'm
that are cute in a gremlin
I'm
way.
just not a pug enjoyer. I'm sorry, or a chihuahua enjoyer. I just don't like pugs and chihuahuas. Let's be real.
I also don't like chihuahuas. They're little gremlin dogs.
I like chihuahuas.
I don't like chihuahuas because they're noisy as shit, and then they're just little ugly fuckers.
Actually, hot takes on Sheev again.
I'm gonna post a chihuahua.
I feel like that's
tiny.
a pretty.
I'm less of a dog person because they can quite often end up being quite loud and painful.
This is my cat. Is it sleeping on my PC?
Let me get a bully. You don't want
A bulldog?
bulldog?
I don't think I would like a bulldog either, to be honest.
When you say mean things about chihuahuas, this is who you're being mean to?
You know what? I don't care. I'm heartless. No.
Okay, so
No,
this is...
okay. They can look cute, I guess.
Oh my, okay,
But
he does look very cute.
It is really annoying. That is really annoying. Also, bulldogs, I just don't trust them.
He does like a very respectful young lad with a little.
But there's some like freaky looking chihuahuas. Okay, that's like a nice looking chihuahua.
Yeah. Okay, this one's fine. This
that's
one's
like
okay.
You like chose like one of the best looking chihuahuas. So, fuckers that look like this. I don't like these guys.
Stop saying you chose one.
Look how sneaky that guy. This guy looks like he's planning something.
What? But he's so cute.
He's planning to be a little shit, I guess.
This little chihuahua Doberman, except it's not. It's just a chihuahua, but
I don't like those chihuahuas.
I mean, this one looks very, very regal as well. Usually, whenever I see chihuahuas, they're always like growling or like curled up. They're like thinking evil thoughts. Oh, he's just looking around.
But yeah, I don't know. Dogs, there's a lot more variation. I feel like it's a lot easier.
Dope said bulldog. STB said bully. They're not the same things.
What the fuck is a bully?
A bully is a bully breed, like a pit bull.
Oh.
Oh, pit. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want a pit bull either. Bulldogs, I just think are too
You're
like
racist.
I don't like pit bulls because they're ugly, but
wow,
bulldogs, I think hard to. I just think they're ugly dogs. They're ugly dogs, and then they have all these issues.
His face.
They have a bunch of issues. No, not that. Pitbull. No, pitbull. Pug. I was thinking pug. Sorry.
Phone. Don't
I was thinking of pug. I was thinking of pug. I wasn't thinking of pitbull. I had them confused. I had them confused. Yeah, I know. I had the wrong one.
Damn. So, what the heck?
I was thinking of the wrong one.
Also, this is Soap's cat, everyone. That's the cat I have up on the screen.
That's one of my cats. That's my favorite one. I have favorites.
Your favorite one?
I have favorites.
What did What did he do to deserve to be your favorite, Soap? Why is he your favorite?
She.
She.
Because she's I don't know, she's just not annoying like the others. The other ones are annoying. They like fucking one of them tries to fight with the other two. One of them fights with the one that fights with the other two, and that one just tries to stay out of it and just like lambs around. It's a peaceful cat.
Very, very chill. Gotcha.
Doesn't like being pet though.
Oh, interesting.
It's a very uncuddly cat, but like it can be cuddly on very, very small occasions, and usually only with me. Like it doesn't really like anyone else in my family.
I have a cat kind of like that, where it would only tolerate pets and cuddles on a handful of occasions.
Hang on.
But like she would just run away whenever you tried to go up to her, or like she would fight with the other cat.
Fucking bull. Oh yeah, bulldogs are ugly as fuck. Okay, pit bulls different. Pit bulls are cool. Okay, pit bulls are alright. I don't mind pit bulls. I was getting pit bulls and bulldogs confused because they both have bull in them.
Bulldogs are cute. You're a monster.
And also, I didn't say no. You can't get. If you're talking about the dog that you were showing me the other day, I didn't say you can't get it. You just said that you would have to go to Texas or something.
Damn.
That's a long way to get a dog.
You might have the pet finder radius set a little far.
Yeah, people look cute. This is Koi's cat, also, by the way, since we're just showing off everybody's cats. Koi posted this one.
Holy shit, Nika is got that right. Border Collie's my favorite breed of dog. They're so good. I have a Border Collie. Have you all seen my Border Collie?
No. I don't think I have, actually.
Let's see if I can find a photo. Like a good photo.
Is this your dog, Nian?
Oh yeah.
Cute.
This is Leo.
Cute. It's Leo, everyone.
He's like a pit bull retriever or lab mix. Who really knows? He's a mutt from a rescue.
Fucking mutt.
Looks like a good dog for sure. Yes, guys. I definitely want to adopt if I ended up getting a cat or a dog someday. Definitely want to adopt.
You already have a cat.
Like Seal.
Yeah, Seal's cat.
I guess Seal's an Umbreon, so kinda sorta, yeah.
Cat coded, you know.
Speaking of cat going, she's currently snoozing right now. She's sleeping on the couch.
Classic.
Classic little Eber.
You wake up to eat the pizza and go back to sleep.
That's so based. I'd also just wake up to eat the pizza, then go back to sleep.
Even with the pineapple?
Okay, not the pineapple pizza.
I don't. Seal likes pineapple pizza. I haven't had pineapple pizza though before.
Never?
I'm gonna try at some point, but like I haven't just gotten around to it. For some reason, I'm one of those people who like when I go to a restaurant, and I find the one dish I really really like. I have a bad habit of just ordering that one thing and then never trying out the rest of the menu.
Real. I mean, I just get fucking. I just get parmesanas every single time I go because I love them so much.
I need to remember not to get a capricosa. Capricosa pizza has, I'm pretty sure, anchovies on it. And the ones that I've been having have just been not in my...
I like
I just like Aussie pizzas, to be honest.
Quite often I get like a meat lovers and maybe a pepperoni. But I try to mix it up and get different things every so often.
We just had for dinner a like pepperoni pizza with bacon and pineapple and hot honey, and it was really good.
I cannot find the image of my dogs.
Yeah, you guys were telling me
Ooh.
about that before the stream started. It sounded super duper good.
Hot honey, is that with like hot
Honey, the browser extension that saves you money?
As in the honey's got like
No.
chili peppers in it.
Yeah.
Not that kind of honey, so Billy Beely.
We love that kind of honey, right?
The browser
right?
extension that saves you money by stealing it from the content providers or content creators, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. Controversial.
Who else uninstalled honey? Who had honey and then uninstalled it when the things came out?
I never had it.
Me neither.
No. Never had it. Something about it just didn't seem right to me.
Yeah, and that's one way you can sniff out something that's a scam is like sitting back and thinking like, okay, how does a company make money from this, right?
Yeah.
Well, so the thing
And
is,
kind
for
of-
me, I'd never find coupon codes anyway. I don't go out of my way to look for coupon codes, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just install it. It's just an extra thing. But I was like, oh damn, they're actually stealing from people? That's fucking wild.
Mhm.
So then I got rid of it.
Interestingly, I was having a bit of a conversation with one of my customers. They're like, "Oh yeah, we use honey." It's like, after the recent thing I've watched, I'll just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess better that than to go on a whole explanation of actually honey is
You know, honey is stealing money from content creators, right?
Well, actually, content creators is cringe. They will create content.
All right.
Why create content when you can just be content?
I love to consume content, you know?
You're not a content creator, you're a content consumer. You're just a sheep.
Exactly.
Meh. Wait, no, I'm the
People
fish.
consuming content.
Dipping my content in hot honey.
I can't find the
Yummy.
photo of my dogs. I don't know if my phone like auto-deleted or some shit. Oh, there it is. Found it.
I was gonna say, are you sure your dog's this?
I needed to say that. I needed to say that for it to like not appear, for it to appear, and then
A little bit more than pup dog, and a cat.
Actually,
It
Ben,
just-
now that you're on this stream, you're no longer only a content consumer. You are now a content creator.
True, you technically are.
Huge. Now
You
it's
content
me
with that?
who will be consumed.
whoa.
Doggies.
We hear Soap's dogs, everyone, and getting bonus cat in there too.
And his toes.
Did it actually post? Okay, it did post.
my
Ignore
God.
the bottom.
He's giving them to us for free.
7 dogs. There's 7 dogs in that photo.
Look at them grippers.
Damn.
Put
What do you
those
mean,
grippers
grippers?
away.
They're not grippers. My toenail was fucked like then. Well, actually, it's still fucked now. But my toenail looks fucked because I had to have a whole toenail removed.
Can't believe you're just giving out free feet pics, Soap. Damn.
People don't want to see my feet.
You don't know that.
Well, it's just that, like, the toenails are all fucked because they get ingrown, so I had to, like, cut them weirdly and, you know. things.
Toes too short. I don't know. They look like kind of standard feet to me.
If you look at the big toe, it looks fucked.
You got a bit of a gap between your big toe and your
You have
second
to
one.
get the whole nail removed so that it grows back correctly.
Well, correctly, quotation marks. Not ingrown is probably the right way to say it.
Right.
Ingrown
But
toe.
like, it looks weird. It's thick and it is curling, so I probably need to go get it checked again at some point.
Yippee.
Hopefully it's fine now, so it's okay.
Why are
Shit
my toes
sucks.
so short? Are my toes short? Sorry, I'm not a fucking monkey. I don't have hands for feet.
All right, I think that's enough of us of looking at cute pets.
Clubfoot? No. I actually
Alright,
knew people
everyone
like
posted
clubfoot.
feet.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone, how long are your toes?
I don't know. I'll be honest, I've never like looked at my feet and been like, I need to, and my pinky toe was a little bit small.
I have seen people with like really long like they look like they have fingers on their feet. Some people.
Yeah.
It's weird.
My like little brother who's like 6'8" has finger toes. Looks crazy.
People have like the toes that are like all lined up, like they don't like they don't like curve, they don't go down to like a small toe. They're just like all like medium-sized toes. What the fuck? That shit's weird.
Yeah, that would be pretty awkward because like you need like custom fitted shoes for that, right? Like most shoes aren't like meant for that
Yeah,
kind of setup.
I don't know. I haven't heard that, so I don't know if there's. I mean, I would guess so. I would guess that.
Alright, who's fatal and who's 12?
Hopefully none of us are 12.
I don't think any of us are going to be 12.
Actually, you can triple 12. That'll be me.
Why can't there just be 12 of us that are fatal?
Game, can you capture sound, please? Okay, there we go.
No, actually, the game can't capture sound. It doesn't want to.
I got neighbour's dog's barking. Is picking it up on my mic. Oh god.
That's fine. We're not high production. Sorry, puns. I didn't mean that. That was rude. That was rude of me to call your streams not high production.
What the hell? What the hell? If I had known that Tomy Domain would have ended earlier, I would have gotten us a custom overlay for Fatal 12. I'll probably try and commission one in the future. Sadly, Skysuke isn't doing commissions anymore, so I have to find someone else to do the overlays for the visual novel streams. 'Cause usually I like to get a fresh overlay that like matches the theme of the visual novel, but since this was, as everyone who watches my stream could probably tell, this is very much, I did not intend for Tomy Domain to end as early as it did, so I was just kind of rushing to figure out a new game for us to play and everything and all that.
Yep. Future with a domain completed, because it's the only way it's going to happen.
True. Literally the only way we're gonna play the game without me creating reading ahead and creating a bajillion one save states so we can skip
It's
through the
raining.
porn. Oh Snow, I'm a snail. Oh Snow, we're snails. Also, hi
Mhm.
Snoop
Not snails.
Sneevy.
No, that's not.
My name is Snuns and I'm a Snemboy YouTuber who likes Snorex games, visual novels, novel battlers, and other niche types of games, so we can have a nice snuffy time together.
Well, we're gonna have a snuffy time, all right.
Sneesh games.
Niche.
Oh, I love Sneesh games.
You did like
besides
Sneesh games?
Snail-o-vision.
I feel like a snail game would be a Sneesh game. You should play a game that has a snail as a main character.
You think so? Sneak
Yeah, I
Snow.
think so.
Are there many
I
snail
do Sneak
names?
Snow. I don't know if there's many snails names.
I guess
Yeah,
I would
find
be
this-
Snowy. Snowy Snow.
No, Snom. It's so
Not
fun. This
sure.
not like a snail. I can't believe we haven't done this snail already when Shelby hasn't been here because he's a snail boy, and he also snuffs like a snail sometimes. So now I'm pretty good at snocking like a snail. We can snock. We can
No, snake.
snock and snail sneech together.
Knock and snail sneech. I love snocking and snail sneech.
Snail sneech. All right, snail's over. Snail's over.
Snow!
I can speak.
So you want to watch what's happening? All right, Nico. Well, the game we are playing today is Fatal 12. This is a VN I've had for a few years now that I meant to play because I heard it is a Yuri visual novel, but I hadn't gone around to it yet, so we're playing it now. It is obviously a Yuri VN, but it also has a sort of battle royale aspect to it, from what I understand. There are 12 people who need to compete for something, but I've actually very much in the dark in this game about exactly what goes on, because when I bought it a while ago, but I thought it'd be fun to go in a bit blind again because we didn't get to finish
You
or told me to make
you can't use that term anymore.
Are there any content and snornings?
Any snot content warnings? I don't think so. I didn't see any on this Steam page.
Wait, what is the actual time limit for the snail already?
2 minutes.
It's only 2 minutes? That's crazy. It should be
Feels
3
like
hours.
an hour.
It should be. Once it's redeemed, it stays the whole stream, honestly.
No, I think that would drive everyone except you and me so insane. Because
No. We're not
Yeah.
snail filled. That's a lie.
we've conditioned our brains to swap to snail mode, but not everyone else has. They would just be struggling the entire time. It would be-
Well, no, I think everyone can do it. I just think some people don't like doing it, which isn't fair. I just think it's a really good use of brain power.
really good use of brain power, huh?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, as if I have to like turn off parts of my brain in order to say it right. This is how it feels like whenever I do it. I had to like turn my brain
I find
off.
it crazy. Visual novels don't have a fucking graphic settings at all. Because they're fucking...
Yeah,
It's like
some
fucking graphics.
some
Worry
VNs
about-
do be like that. We got window and full screen. That's it. That's all we
Nice.
got. A lot of newer
Holy
visual
cool.
novel engines have the ability to just stretch the window to whatever size you want. Like Heart of the Woods did because it's made in Ren'Py, which is like, and that's just a built-in feature of it. But a lot of these are like an older Japanese visual novel engine, like this one here. So it its options are just 720p or full screen, pretty much, and that's it.
Does it go to native window full screen?
Nope. I guess it does look a little bit better when it's full screen. So I think maybe it is like 1080p or.
It's not
I don't know, but
capturing
now
on
the
screen
screen's
anymore.
now the screen's messed up.
Oh, whoa.
Uh-oh.
Super stretched out. Who am I?
Get back to
No,
Windows.
not the assigned bottle. No.
Right. But yeah, if that is, I guess we could just get right into it, everyone. Like I said, we're
Can we
going to
though?
this blind. Would you say so?
Can we though?
Yes, because I'm gonna do it right now.
Whoa. We're doing it right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now.
I guess I don't know which character is speaking here, so I guess I'll do the narration
Narrator?
from this point. I get for now at the very least. There are a number of terms used to describe a sequence of events that lead to a specific outcome. Some call it life, others call it a story. One is responsible for much during the sequence, such as choices picked, relationships built, and mistakes made. All of that is for the sake of proceeding along a predetermined path. That is the natural order of a world ruled by the concept of fate. Fate never strays from its course, regardless of how cruel it may be. My life and the events in it thus far are simply the product of fate leading me to a certain outcome. That's why I've never once given thought to any missed possibilities found along its path. I think the game is a little bit loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Oh, I didn't realize. I had it muted.
Turn you down a little bit. I'll you down a little bit. There we go. There we go. My life has never been anything worth talking about in the first place. I've never had the luxury of considering the what ifs. After all, I've convinced myself life has no do-overs. Once the story ends, that's it. My name is...
Shishimai.
Shishimai Rinka. I was processing that first to make sure I said it right.
Sashimi?
I can't wait to say a number of names correctly every time.
I always say all names correctly all the time. I don't definitely have like anxiety about pronouncing names at all.
I also have a little anxiety about pronouncing names correctly, but also because I know Yuki knows how to pronounce it correctly, so I'm afraid to botch it, and then I can just feel Yuki like cringing on the other side of the monitor as they botched it.
Yeah, I might pronounce it wrong too, you know? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a native speaker. I'm not a native Japanese speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Now she is.
So I believe this is the MC. Yeah, this is the MC. Do you want? So I could be the MC. Does anyone else want to be the MC?
I mean, your puns. I think you should be the MC.
There's a main
It's
character,
just-
not just one of the 12. Actually, I guess they are one of the 12.
That makes sense.
This is your story.
In that case, I think I shall be the MC. My name is Shishimai Rinka. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
That's about right. Good enough.
Okay. I'm a second year at Amitra Girls University High School, or the famous all-girls school in the big city. Unlike my middle school, which was a hodgepodge of top students and those who barely showed up for class, this is the realm of refined, wealthy ladies. A realm I clearly don't belong in. In fact, they wasted no time in labeling me as a delinquent of sorts. One reason, really the main reason, is the golden streaks in my hair. However, it's my natural hair color, so the school itself has no issue with it. Not like I get hassled for it either. It's just a bit too out there for these sheltered students. The main reason I chose Amitra was because it didn't seem to have any regulation in regards to appearance. It turns out that they just didn't list anything due to the unspoken rules based on it being a traditional school. I was pretty pissed when I got treated like a delinquent, despite having not broken any rules at the time. Within 3 months later, I stopped caring. Much like how I have my own values, the girls here have theirs. I can't understand their viewpoint, so it's only natural they can't understand mine. To tell the truth, I am pretty content with making no effort to look at life from another person's point of view. That is, until a certain event causes a massive change in my life. It all starts on a certain day before Golden Week.
Whole week of gold. Woo!
It's Golden Week.
Huh. The station's clock's not moving. I wonder if it's broken. Did you say what is Golden Week or Yippee Golden Week, Nyan?
I said, what is Golden Week?
That is. If I
Yeah, what the
recall,
fuck is Golden Week?
if I
Tell us
recall
what it is,
correctly,
Yuki.
Tell us what it
Golden Week
Someone
is
tell us what it is.
like
Puns?
kind of like
Answer
a
right now.
A Japanese holiday period in Japan from April 29th to May 5th.
Why did you
Right.
Yeah,
You're
so
our expert.
I'm not an expert.
Resident Japanese expert Yuki. Hi Nissi, hi.
Yuki, I do think you know more than most of us, but to be fair,
I mean,
that's-
I did know about
I don't
Gold-
just assume you know everything.
I was gonna explain it, but Nyan read it out. But yeah, I forgot exactly which week it was, but it's basically a week where a bunch of students have off, and it's kind of treated like a winter break in the U.S. is, where it's like, oh, let's go on trips, let's go.
Wait, but is it
family
one
trips.
week or is it multiple weeks?
I think it is just literally 1 week. It's the 29th to the 5th of May.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems about a week.
Yeah, they go crazy. They go true. I relay my observation to Naomi as we pass through the ticket gate. Who wants to be Naomi?
That's a soap. That's a soap right there.
What do you mean? How can you tell it's a me straight away? I don't
I
even have
don't know. I
glasses.
just feel it in the air.
Oh, you're right. I'm surprised you noticed. It's not often you see something like that happen.
Right? Oh, sorry for interrupting you. What were you saying?
Well, I seem to have forgotten too. Okay, fuck. Oh no. What the fuck? Why did you let the laugh so hard?
That's the classic soap
Fuck.
line. Yeah, that was a good one. Good catch, Nyan.
Getting typecast, fuck.
This is Hitsuji Naomi, a first year at Amicha. You might assume I know her from club activities or something, like the student council, but it was coincidence that brought us together. She may be my junior, but I simply see her as a friend because age difference doesn't matter much to me. We're heading back to my place right now, making our way to the station platform to wait for the train.
What?
Oh, watch it. She yelps as she trips over nothing but air. I can see that this is also
clumsy scatterbrain. Jesus.
That does seem like you so.
Okay.
That's also me. I also stumble a lot on the klutz.
I knock shit over. I don't realize where my arms are, and I fucking knock shit over. I swear.
Okay. I also have a tendency.
This game didn't have a list of characters, did it?
What'd you say?
This game didn't have a list of characters, did it?
Nope.
Like that we could like choose from beforehand.
Like a wiki. I mean, you could look up like a wiki of them.
Yeah, we could have looked it up on the wiki, but I was like,
it's fine.
We'll just
play
it out.
We'll just try and get.
We'll do it.
Try and get through it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Fortunately, I snag her hand and keep her from falling on her face. Well, she tugs me forward in the process because she's a bit taller than me, but she manages to regain her balance quick.
Sorry again.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
Now you're overreacting. I'm not sure if it's due to her meek nature or not, but Naomi tends to trip herself up pretty often. She's the kind of girl you look at and suddenly feel the inexplicable urge to protect.
Well,
Subby?
Shut up.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. What's up?
My hand, please.
I forgot to let go of her hand after catching her. Hand holding in the first 5 minutes of the game. Oh my god, how lewd. Game's gonna be crazy.
I know, right?
If we're already holding hands this early to the game, oh no. And this might have to be moved to a family stream too, oh no.
You are 100% sure this won't have to, right? Yeah?
No, not actually.
No, wait, no, you're 100% sure it won't have to be, right?
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
Okay.
I'm 100% sure this is not a problem.
I was asking, and the way you said it was like, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I couldn't tell if you were actually asking me or just continuing the joke. So I was like, oh, sorry. Did I hurt you?
No, not at all. It's just, well.
She casts her eyes downward as she answers. Maybe I squeezed a bit too tight without realizing it, and let go with an apologetic expression.
The train's almost here. Let's get going.
She fixes her glasses, which had become askew after tripping, and then points toward the platform with haste. Situations like this are typically a replay of events from just a minute ago.
Oh my god. Okay. Relax, that's a bit much.
Jeez, you're a real handful, you know that? She bumps right into a passerby the moment she starts to walk toward the platform. Even worse, it causes both of them to topple over.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, she's a bit too clumsy for her own good. I make my way over as they get back to their feet. She bumped into what seemed to be a young girl. She's about the same height as me, but her face is definitely younger. Sometimes Naomi gets mistaken for a middle schooler thanks to her big round eyes, but that's not the case with this girl. Girl? Question mark? Who would like to be girl? Question mark?
Is it a question mark if they're a girl, or is it a question mark if they like? I don't know who it is.
Probably just of their name.
Yeah.
Is there tomboys in this at all? No,
yes.
No. Tom girls? Is tom girl the term for?
No, tomboy is correct.
What
yes,
is
there is one.
No, but what's the term for when a boy just like is really like a girl, but like not femboy, like the one that's like
tom girl.
They still identify. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Well, tom girl and femboy could be kind of used interchangeably.
This,
right? I believe so. Well, no, there are some male characters.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, is there anyone who would like to play this character here? I'm assuming she has a sprite, so I'm assuming she's gonna pop up again. So.
Probably. How about me?
Okay.
Yeah, do the first line. Come on. yeah, do the first line, Chloe.
It was difficult.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, I think you did a pretty good job. With that one.
Yeah. Are you okay? I noticed how pallid her eyes are when I try to speak to her. Her hair is pure white, but mostly obscured by her hat. She definitely looks
I'd call that a grey, but sure.
But her facial features stand out more than your average person's. You have to assume she's a foreigner then. That means her hair isn't dyed either.
Okay.
Unlike Naomi, this girl has fallen backwards. Since Naomi bumped into the girl's back, you'd think she would have fallen face first.
It's so funny, this character's actually just a mute. Oh, that's so fun.
Oh, so we should see if SCB is able to make it. This would have been a perfect character for her.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Since Naomi bumped into this girl's back, you'd think she would have fallen face first, but she quickly spun around while falling. Not only that, but she also made sure to clear the bag that she was holding on her back. Based on its size, I'd guess she's here on vacation. Chances are she's carrying something fragile in there, like a camera. She's by herself too, so I'm assuming she came here with her family and has somehow gotten lost. I think it's a key on her bag at first. It's actually just a keychain. She hops back to her feet, back in hand, her glare drilling into me. You should apologize, Naomi. She seems too panicked to get up on her own, so I lend her my hand once again.
I'm so sorry about that. Wait, are you a foreigner? What do I say in situations like this? Sorry? Pardon?
Pardon.
Pardon?
I get it. Sorry? Pardon?
You should take a deep breath first. Jeez. She offers nothing beyond an empty stare at Naomi as Naomi apologizes and bows her head. She seems like she wants to say something, but for whatever reason opts not to. Eventually she runs off towards the platform without making it clear whether or not she understood our apology. She spins around to face us one more time, but I get the feeling she's locking eyes with me, not Naomi. It's funny. Thanks to her unique appearance, she still stands out in the crowd. Then again, my hair causes me to stand out. Excuse me. as well, so that's probably how she spots me so quickly. In the end, I'm not able to tell if she finds her parents, or if she actually has come here all alone.
I've actually seen someone with hair like that. They had like a little like gray streak in their hair, and it was like it looked like it was dyed. It was dyed, but it wasn't dyed. It was just the way their hair was.
Interesting. I wonder if there are people who just
have you not seen that?
No, I've never seen someone with like
There's-
naturally gray hair before.
There's
Streak of different color.
You mean naturally like one spot like there's grey? You
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, like yeah, that.
Because I'm sure you've seen old people before.
Yes, I've seen old people before, but I mean, like, I meant like
Just look at the
naturally
mirror
gray.
puns.
We're not old. What the heck? I'm not old. I'm not a male hag.
On the inside of my head, I've actually got a small spot where all the hair from that one spot grows grey.
I actually have one of those too. I have one of those spots on my tummy where like the skin is all like really really white and all the hairs are white as well. I've had that.
I can't remember what it's called for the hair though. When there's one spot that's grey. Okay.
I wouldn't know whether
sorry.
there was any other thing. It's not like heterochromia. Anyway.
Hey now, no point in saying that to me. You did apologize to her and she didn't seem to be injured, so I guess it's fine. That being said, you've really got to pay attention to your surroundings.
Apparently it's called poliosis.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I've seen people with... No, I saw, actually, that's right. I was looking at some... I was listening to some music and there was this guy who had it for one half of his mustache. So he had a black mustache on one side and on the other side it was a grey mustache. It was interesting. It's just like pigment doesn't grow in those on that specific spot. Oh, it doesn't grow come from the hair in that spot. It's interesting. It's interesting. Anyway. Right. I'll be sure to use severe caution with each and every step I take from now on.
You realize you're gonna trip again if you do that, right? Oh, I can't see her anymore.
Is something the matter? Don't tell me he actually did get hurt.
Wait, he? Wasn't that a girl?
Was it? You may be right, considering how pretty she was. Which means I've been doubly rude.
The sound of an approaching train rises as our conversation falls. Much like Naomi, we make our way over to the platform. Try not to trip stepping in this time, okay?
Okay. Falls in between the fucking train and the tracks. Oh.
We make our way into the train bound for Shinjuku, having largely forgotten about the person Naomi bumped into.
And they're never seen again.
See, I told you it was like questionable whether they were a girl or a boy. They said it in the story. I was wondering why they had that question mark. If it was like, is it because they're questioning whether they're a girl or a boy?
Okay, I assumed that it was just because we didn't know the character's name, so it was just girl question mark. Maybe we're more. Maybe you're right.
No,
It's a
maybe
question
it's
that we're sort of separated from girl. Like,
Okay, I
girl without
need to lower the sound effects again because this is like really loud for me.
Oh yeah.
Personally, I like feeling like a train is currently running through my brain.
Do you want to sound like you're actually on a train?
It's a little louder than this.
No, just running straight through the head.
How would
Gotta
you
be
like to live
immersed.
next to a train track?
See so?
So how would you like to live next to some train tracks?
I think that
Actually,
would
I
probably
did that
suck.
for a while.
I
Doesn't
think
that suck?
Like not even 50 meters from one.
Sia used to live near trains. She was in Iowa, and she said it sucked.
Yeah, I've lived next to like a train yard interchange, and you'd just be like laying in bed at night, and the train would couple with another train a little too hard, and it'd just like slam. It'd be the loudest noise you'd ever heard.
Oh, you're just trying to sleep, but then. Yeah, that would be really annoying. Sometimes you could hear a train in New Jersey, but like I would usually sleep through it because it was so far away. But you'd hear in like the distance, you hear the honk, honk. But that was it. We board the next train at Otsuka Station. Place isn't far from there. We first have to get off at Shinjuku Station before taking the metro for 2 more stations. The only issue is that we're making this journey at 5 p.m. Pretty much rush hour, so the trains are packed. Naomi and I get practically glued together on our journey to Shinjuku.
Sorry, it's my fault that we got caught in all the foot traffic.
Don't worry
Hey, it
about
works. I can stumble over my words while like actually like stumbling over my words, like because it's in the character's like thing.
True, true. It's the perfect character for you, so
Oh,
don't worry about it. I'm used to this, so it's no big deal.
does this one have choices, or is this one all
I think it has choices.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how much they affect the story or whatnot. Well, I think we should.
We'll just have to see.
We'll just have to see. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry again.
Huh? Isn't that? Spy a familiar bag from amongst the crowd. Well, the bag is itself a standard, so it's actually the keychain that catches my eye. Yep, it's the kid from earlier. Standing right in the middle of the passenger car, bag hugged tight against their chest. Not tall enough to reach the overhead straps, but I doubt they'll fall over thanks to how crammed it is. Didn't expect them to be in the same car.
Ooh, did something happen?
Oh wait, their bag's open. Strap has probably unfastened a bit due to people rubbing against it on the train. I'm just worried that the kid doesn't seem to have noticed. The other passengers probably don't care enough to look to notice either. Some are reading the newspaper, others are killing time by checking out all the ads, but most are on their phones. I doubt they would have noticed.
Check out ads.
I guess just looking at you ever sit on a bus and then you got nothing to do, so you just look at all the ads they got on like.
No, I look at my phone.
Yeah, but sometimes even the phone gets boring. So you're like, what the heck? What the heck are they advertising on this bus?
Never. It's never. I don't think the advertisements in the bus are ever more interesting than my phone.
I've looked out windows and on buses and trains. Never really had ads.
A few times, but never on my phone. I doubt I would have noticed if Naomi hadn't bumped into them. And that's why I'm the only one to see what they are doing. The deadly,
What are they doing?
serious expression, almost as if they are being squashed by incredible pressure. What's that?
Is it a fucking bomb? Are you gonna fucking blow up the train?
That was my first thought.
What's that red stuff in there? It looks like berries.
Salmon roe.
Probably some kind of fertilizer.
Something black is peeking out of the bag. It's mechanical, but different from a camera or laptop. For whatever reason, my mind leaps to a conclusion that I've only read in fiction. It's a book. Before I can finish, it happens. A flash emits out of the bag.
A bot.
Oh, but
Naomi!
Jeez.
The detonation is almost instantaneous.
What the fuck? Jesus
Dang.
Christ!
Jeez, well, that's one way to start a visual novel. Goddamn. A wave of heat propels through the train car, enough to feel like my skin is being seared off. A sharp, explosive roar comes right after, puncturing my eardrums. I duck in front of Naomi to protect her and then push her away. I feel my body being pushed by the explosive shockwave too. And in that moment, my body is burned beyond repair within the flames.
Damn, I can't believe they
Rip.
went the foreigner with a bomb kind of route. Jesus Christ. That's something. That's a choice.
However, my consciousness remains intact. Is it? I hear a voice. I don't feel anything anymore. Vivid memories pulse through me, the shockwave, the pain, the heat searing through my body. And yet, I no longer feel any of it. What's
Okay.
that?
Who's crying?
My consciousness begins to fade. Or maybe I've already lost it.
Yeah.
This is but a remnant of it before it fades away completely. The final fleeting moments of a consciousness drowned in a sea of fire.
Rinka. This is probably.
Probably spoke.
And maybe?
Is it? Who knows?
No, it is. My sight gradually fades too.
My thoughts are it might be some god that's gonna grant them powers.
No doubt my consciousness will be spirited away like a leaf in a gust of wind. If nothing else, excuse me, being able to hear the voice puts me at ease.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Burping fanboy.
What the?
Belch fanboy.
I can't help it. I'm drinking some wine. Oh, well, some sangria, I guess.
Wine? Me too. Cheers.
Cheers.
No arguing that fate has decided to end my life here and now.
Okay.
Damn, that's the end?
Game
That
over.
was good. That's a good story. I like that. Time to wrap it up.
Yeah, that was a good one. Short and sweet, to the point.
Yeah. I'm so glad that we're all able to go through this visual novel together. It was super duper fun.
they're gonna show us all the characters.
Well, what do you say?
Showing us the characters now.
Alan Scorpion.
Ellen Scorpion. I love Ellen Scorpion. You know Ellen Scorpion, right?
Yeah, we love Alan Scorpion. I don't know who Alan Scorpion
What? You don't know the world famous Ellen Scorpion?
is.
Quite impressive, the intro video.
It is for visual novel. This is more visuals than I ever seen in any visual novel ever.
Saw a mommy in there.
Yes. So, a big woman.
Big woman.
Big woman.
Whoa. It's a spire.
Hold on a second.
Hold on a second.
I won't to give up.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
there was a couple lines I saw there that could have been They weren't the most grammatically correct, but who
Familiar voice
wants to
A.
be familiar voice A?
I guess I would be familiar voice, right? Surely, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'd be sure.
Yeah, there's only two voices we've had so far, so this is probably so.
I couldn't possibly not be familiar voice, right? Rini, Rinka, are you there?
Familiar
What?
voice
A
B?
second voice?
2 voices? No way.
Well, when there's an A and a B, usually when there's an A, there's a B, you know?
I suppose that's true.
we.
Rinka?
Well, so far I've just been a
Yeah,
new
that's the thing.
terrorist.
Oh yeah, you can take this one.
Rinka?
I hear 2 voices calling out to me. I know who they belong to without even seeing their faces. I wish it told me so I could assign these out.
God damn it. That's definitely not the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
We'll rearrange it once we get the right ones.
Yeah. A sharp pain rushes through my forehead, causing me to finally lift my face off my arms. No doubt that'll stink for a while. What happened after the fire? Okay, well one of you is soap. The other one is...
Shit!
Okay, I think familiar voice B.
I feel like A has to be the first one, right? Like,
Well, yeah, the one on the left there, the one smiling with an open mouth. Must
Does
be.
have open mouth.
okay. Someone else do it then.
I
Then we'll swap back if
take
it's
this.
not that.
Take this person.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fire? Were you dreaming? Sounds weird.
Me? So, I was asleep?
Just a little.
No need to be polite about it, Noreen. Noreen.
The one responsible for waking me up is Oguma Mao, a classmate. As usual, she's got her wildly colored hair tied up nice and neat into pigtails. Besides her is Naomi. Seeing how they are still in their uniforms, I guess we just got back from school.
We took a
Right?
halfway break.
Hmm?
I did halfway through the stream. Can we take a little break? I think I'll do it.
Okay, sure. We can take a little break here, I guess.
I mean, you didn't run ads anyway, right?
Yeah, I guess we can run them early. Technically should have ran them well, like before as we were setting up the game, I guess. But yeah, we can run some matches real quick.
All right.
All right, taking a quick break here.
Break. Woo.
Gonna run some ads so they don't pop up later, and yeah, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. I think I will actually go pee real quick while on ads, so I will be right back. Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
19.
Yo, how dare you back? Yan and I went and got some Prosecco.
Nice. Maybe I will actually get a slate the pizza real quick. Well, I sound like Soap isn't back yet, so.
Solo Prosecco Superiore DOCG, product of Italy.
Actually.
Kirkland's best.
Viva Italia.
And
Kirkland's signature.
Yuki has converted me to Costco.
nice.
Costco pounds.
Boom! Boom! Boom!
Have you tried the classic Costco pizza or hot dog yet, Yan?
And the double chocolate chunk cookie. Yes, I did have the pizza, the hot dog, the chicken bake, and the cookie. I've not had the ice cream or any of the other like desserts or drinks, I guess. I think it's really just desserts.
Nice.
Or the chickens, or the turkey sandwich, or whatever the other food options are. I haven't had those.
I haven't been to in from Costco in a hot minute, so I don't know how well the chicken bakes taste. But
Chicken
I know the hot
bake
dog
was
good.
pretty good. I mean, it's
What?
like it's not, it's not crazy.
Crazy,
but
that was
Amazing. It's the
quickly
best
on.
thing that was ever made. How dare you?
What is the best thing ever made? I'm so confused.
Chicken bake.
Chicken
What the
bake
fuck
from
is chicken bake?
Costco.
Is chicken bake but just like potato bake but with chicken instead?
I don't think we know what a potato bake is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Chicken bake. Is... Okay, that's different. A potato bake is like... It's like sliced potato and like you put like cream and cheese on it.
Sounds good. I'd eat it.
Yeah, it's really good. And you can add bacon if you want as well. Some people call it cheesy potato as well.
Whoa, cheesy potato.
Well, yeah, it's literally just cheesy potato, you know? It's just a real complex naming there, you know? Potato bake is the more commonly known name, I think, though. I'm not sure if cheesy potato is like only the Australian way of saying it.
And no, I think there's something in the US called a cheesy potato, but I think it's literally
Yeah,
just
but
a
it's
baked
probably not
potato
this
with
kind of
cheese.
cheesy. Yeah, it's probably not
You
this.
definitely don't want to mix up potato bake with baked potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah, probably not. Oh, that's also confusing, isn't it? Potato bake and baked potatoes. Then someone's like, "Oh, I'm bringing potato bake," but then they end up bringing baked potatoes. Oh, and my disappointment would be immeasurable. I mean, I would like baked potatoes, but potato bake, that's just another level, you know?
What about a baked potato bake?
I'm starting to feel like a potato bake is just what we would call like a twice baked potato here.
Oh, what?
Twice
Like a-
baked.
Nice
Um,
baked.
I don't think so.
I don't think baked potato bake is like a Australia only like term though. I think other places use potato bake. Like England would, I think.
That's not a place.
Okay, right.
London, Birmingham.
I sent photos, it doesn't look like those,
Wait.
but
What you posted just looks like gratin. The like
What the fuck is
famous,
gratin?
the famous French dish.
Famous.
How the fuck do I spell that? You said a French word. I don't know how to spell that.
Gratin.
Gratin.
Yeah, these
Well,
are just
yeah,
cheese
it
potatoes.
is. That is it. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm pretty good.
We just call it potato bake.
Okay.
You got a problem with potato bake?
No. Yeah, I got a problem with. Grr.
Puns, your pasta tier list.
Yeah.
I mean, pasta's just pasta. It all tastes the same.
That's what Zach said. You want to be the same as Zach's?
I don't want to be the same as Zach's, but if Zach's is right, I'm not going to deny Zach's being right, you know?
But it doesn't taste the same though. Like the size of the pasta
Like-
and the way it's made. Like sometimes
Y'all
certain
people
pastas will
really
whip
be
sauce
out here
more
be
than
like,
others.
I don't know what texture is. Texture doesn't exist.
That too. Texture.
They all have similar texture. They're the same fucking thing.
Well, they don't. They don't. Like the egg
They
noodle pasta
do.
has a completely different texture.
The fuck is the egg noodle pasta?
Egg noodles.
For me,
I have
it must
never.
be
Hang on. Egg.
Like a
noodle.
stroganoff uses egg noodles.
Yeah.
For me, the
Okay. I get that, sort of, but like, I mean, it's still a thick. It just kind of tastes like a thicker pasta, you know. Sorry,
Have you
I'm so
seen
sorry
Yuki?
that.
I think you're not analyzing the food properly, so you're eating your food wrong.
pretty dramatically different in thickness for me to really seriously notice the texture difference. That isn't just based on how much you cooked it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think any. I don't know. They're all kind of the same.
Yeah, the majority of them are like
It's
made of the
the same,
same
man.
stuff, but like there are some I personally like a bit better, and some are good at other things. Is for like holding. Some are better at holding like heavier pastas that are more chunky. Some are better at holding like lighter, more liquidy pastas, and that affects the taste a bit.
It's all the same.
Which remind me, I had to post my pasta tier list in response.
Yeah, you created the little pasta tier list trend, Nyan.
I would put on a bell curve.
You put on the bell curve. Interesting.
You put on a bell?
No, that's later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Alright, well, if we're all back, I think we should get back to the VN. Because to be fair, we did actually spend a lot of time, like, bantering before we started the stream today. So I do want to make, like, a little bit of, like, a decent progress, you know?
I've still got an hour and a half.
Yeah, and we spent, like,
Relax.
the first 45 minutes bantering and
Okay,
waiting for a certain soap suds to show up.
Relax. Calm down.
Yeah, I am calm. I'm calm. Ah, that guy.
Ah!
Ah. We're at Linehouse, a cafe run by my grandmother. The first floor serves as the cafe, while the second floor serves as her home. Since I'm living with her, my room's also on the second floor. Although it's probably more accurate to say I'm living on my own right now, considering she's gone off to the countryside to help nurse an ailing relative.
You still half asleep there, Rennie? Allow the absolute legend wake you, then.
The absolute legend.
What was that a video reference to again? I forgot.
No clue.
I feel like that's a reference to something, but I forgot what.
I didn't make a reference. I just said absolute legend
Oh,
because
okay.
it's something you'd probably say. You know, just regularly.
Me?
I'd
like
say it
an
regularly.
absolute legend.
Yeah.
I don't know people as absolute legends.
Well, I guess this pen is an absolute legend because she clicks her mechanical pencil and presses it against my cheek.
Who
before
was that?
scribbling
Who
all
was
over
that?
me. What?
Who joined?
Who was that? Who was that?
Who's lurking?
Oh, she's-
Who was that?
Shizuka.
If you want to hang out with us in the VC, you can, Shizuka. I don't mind.
She's probably on break.
Oh.
Get in here.
Right here. He clicks her mechanical pencil and presses it against my cheek before scribbling all over me. Ouch! I'm awake. I'm awake. Keep the lead away.
The lead. Actually, mechanical pencils, they have graphite in them. It's not is it graphene? Graphene? Graphite? That's fucking
Yeah, it has graphene. It's graphite. You're right.
Otherwise, I'd be fucking dead, I think. I'm probably like fucking lead poisoning by now. The fucking times I like bit the like pencil.
I also had like a bunch of friends who would like draw each other on each other with their pencils in school. So there would be a bunch of people who would be dead if they was actually lead.
You actually reminded me of something. I remember one time, one of my friends colored in a whole fucking page with his fucking lead pencil, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he put his hand on it, and then his hand was just fucking grey. And then he like touched his face, and he fucking big grey smudge on his face.
Oh,
and he had to explain it to the teacher, and the teacher was just like, "What the fuck were you doing? Why were you just coloring a whole page?" It was so funny.
One of my old friends in school was stabbed by one of those mechanical pencils.
Oh no!
Wait, what did you say?
One of my friends in school was once stabbed by one of those mechanical pencils.
Yeah, who hasn't been? Who hasn't?
Someone
had a
stabbed me with
little
an actual pencil. I had a friend who had a. Actually, it's the same friend. He had a piece of lead under his skin, like not lead, you know,
It's a lead,
graphite. Yeah. But like, yeah, he had it under his skin. It wasn't until like much later that it finally like dissolved and went away. He just like you could like see the fucking like coloring of it. It wasn't hard or anything, but you could like see the coloring under his skin, like where it was like sitting.
Ooh. Did the body like push it out like a thorn, or did it just like sit there and disappear?
That was just it was like under his skin. It was like under his skin would just look like had like a little like grey patch. It looked like kind of like a circle, not like a circle, like an oval or a ellipsoid.
Interesting. Yeah. I
also got stabbed in the leg by a pencil once. I was annoying someone in class enough that they decided to stab me with a pencil.
No way.
And then I laughed at them.
Oh my god.
Because it didn't. I mean, it hurt, but I my pain tolerance is fairly high, and so they stabbed me, and I just kind of like laughed at them, and they got really fucking. That made them more annoyed. Oh.
Oh my god, that's scary though. I could never. That would be. I would like freak out if I got stabbed with a pencil. I once, when I was younger,
famous.
I accidentally stapled a staple into my thumb, and that was apparently. I freaked out, but apparently it wasn't painful at all. And I had to go to the nurse's office.
I remember once I stood on a thumbtack, and I had to pull it out of my fucking heel. That shit was painful.
Oh no! Oh no! Ugh. Jesus.
It was like a little smiley face thumbtack as well. It was like an emoji fucking thumbtack.
Oh no!
Like a little smiley face out of my fucking foot. Oh.
Jeez, that's. Oh.
And surprisingly though, it didn't bleed much.
Huh.
I guess there's just not a lot of blood on the heel. I don't know.
Yeah, this is your line.
And it was a pretty thick thumbtack.
Hmm.
What are you gonna say? Sorry, I cut you off.
This is your line.
Yeah, this is your line. So.
Oh, it is my line.
Stabs
oh my
you with a
god!
pencil.
I was wondering why no one
Do your
saw it.
line.
Say
I'm not used to the character yet, alright? No, you're a monster.
Naomi's visibly disturbed by how much Mal seems to enjoy doing that. Well, it certainly has helped me wake up. A lingering issue, however, is that I can't remember why we're here. Sorry, but what are we doing here again?
Oh my, did the pencil technique fail to wake you up?
I think my memory's kind of fuzzy thanks to that dream. Can't even remember what I dreamt about. I mentioned a fire when I woke up, but I don't recall being involved in one. The fact that I can't remember is trying to annoy me.
Wow, weirdo.
Now he interjects after I fire a glare at Mao.
Well, it turns out our class is opening a cafe for the Culture Festival next month. I was appointed as head of the committee for it.
She's making no attempt to hide the fact that she's been forced into it. Granted, she's probably the most fit for the job.
So confused.
Considering how
what
serious.
What does this have to do with the train bombing?
I don't know.
Narratively, I'm sure we'll find out.
It was all
no, they won't explain it. They just
she
won't
woke
explain
up
it.
from the dream.
I'll have to see. Considering how serious though she is when it comes to this stuff.
I heard about your family running this place. So when I asked, you said it was fine for me to tag along.
Her explanation helps me grasp the situation. Oh, that's right. I told you to come over so we could chill and hash things out. The store's only open for regulars right now, since my grandmother's away. Sometimes we get a first timer or two, but I've only got simple stuff on the menu for now, so I can handle things on my own. It doesn't get really busy, so there's no issue in inviting her along. As my gran always says, Linehouse is everyone's second home. So there you have it.
Yep, there you have it. I hoped I'd hear that today.
Did you? I understand what she means. This is the first time I've been here, but I feel so welcome.
Just make sure you don't feel too at home and fall asleep.
Beep, beep. Beep. Hi, STB. Oh, shut it. Mind explaining to me what you're doing here, then?
I was bored.
Uh-huh. Figures.
What does your class plan on doing? Well, I had a dream last night. It was actually a nightmare. My keyboard lost one of its like little leg things on the back, so I had to end up using it flat.
It doesn't sound so bad.
What?
That seems like a minor
Wow, I'm sorry you had to go
best.
through that in your dream.
No, that was awful. It was awful. I don't understand. That means I had to get a new keyboard if I want it to be raised a little bit.
Wait, didn't you find like the foot again and then just hot glue it back on or something?
No, it was like broken. Like it would not go in at all. Okay, this is a dream. I didn't like in my dream go like, oh, I can fix it. No, in my dream I could not fix it, so I had to use it flat. I don't think you'll understand how bad that is. That is like just one of the worst things that could possibly happen.
According to Dream You, apparently.
No, I also had like a dream where I was playing like it was like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch, but during it, it was like everything like kept changing while I was playing. Like characters like changed like appearance and shit. It was like weird. I could not explain it, but it was fun.
Huh.
Anyway,
but the keyboard thing was the main thing that annoyed me.
I can't remember if it was a haunted house or a fortune teller.
Basically, we haven't decided. Jingle jangle.
Huh? Really? Shouldn't you have some idea by now? Shut up. Actually.
Things will work out one way or another. I hate to say this, but you're working so hard, but we don't really care about how it goes. Me and Rennie ain't the most popular gals in class after all. The committee's making sure we don't get too involved.
Yep, not only... Although that's not the only reason I'm helping you. Just keep in mind that I'll be busy here sometimes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Ha, no loud one for you, STB. Get wrecked. She nods, struggling to hide her concern. After hearing that, she probably thinks we're being bullied. We used to have her treated, though. It's not like they're going out of... Ah! That was a fake one. That was a fake one. I can hear the difference. I can hear the difference. It's not like they're going out of their way to ignore us. They just rather avoid us whenever possible. It's funny though, I also get along with plenty of the girls, and I'm pretty sure no one outright dislikes me. It might be more accurate to say that they try not to get too involved in our lives. They understand that we're different, so it creates a rift between us. Speaking of different, we're not the only two. Mishima Miharu, who's probably at work right now, is our comrade in that regard.
Hey, I'd like a nice latte.
Me too! Can I have one?
We don't serve lattes. We have... Oh no. Cafe al...
Cafe latte.
A cafe au latte?
Literally what she's asking for.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Cafe au latte,
Oh,
though.
that's so pompous.
That'll do.
True. That's like me, like, we don't have medium here. We have
That's
grande.
like Punch would say.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What am I like
You're
that?
rich, right?
What do you mean? No.
You're from the rich parts of the world.
No, I'm not.
Parts of the world.
Parts of the world. I mean, by that
You're
definition,
a city boy.
Yuki and Yan are also rich too.
In spirit.
What the fuck? I never heard that one. You should add that to as one of the random rolls.
Oh, true. That's a good idea, Soap. That is a really good idea.
I know, I'm so good at ideas.
Yep, there you go.
Like,
You finally got it, Yuki.
I'm so smart.
That's
Oh,
I guess I can read this again. That'll do.
You realize you're not getting it for free, right?
Never mind. Water.
Fine. It's on the house. Just this once. How about you, Naomi?
you sure?
Come on now, Yuki, how do you say this name? Narine? Come on, Narine. This is a cheapskate Captain Rinka we're talking about. Better take her up on this rarest of offers.
Well, may I have a black coffee, please?
Sure, coming right up.
That's not like me at all.
I make my
I
way to
hate the
kitchen.
taste of coffee, so I need milk. More
Yeah, I
milk,
usually like half and half of
preferably.
my coffee, but I do like the taste of the coffee though.
Half and half?
Yeah. I guess that's
Is
the
it
US
milk?
only thing. It's a mixture of half cream and half
No, I
milk.
know it. Wait, actually, no, that doesn't make any sense. Wait, what?
Yes,
Half and half.
that is what it is.
I was thinking half and half as in like half coffee, half milk.
Isn't that just a... What's it called?
Not a thing.
Yeah, another thing.
another thing all down. I figured half and half
That's
was
weird.
like half full cream, half like light. I don't know what you call it. 1%.
I don't have coffees often enough. I just like make the coffee. You know?
I just either have full cream or just light milk.
I think I'd prefer my coffees at home if I made them iced coffees, but that takes effort to put ice cubes in a drink, you know?
I guess. Does it take the same amount of effort as pouring milk in it?
That's pretty true. So it takes a lot of effort to put ice
No,
cubes in.
it's so much effort, you know? Because then I have to fill up the ice cube tray.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
You don't just have
It's just so much work.
ice cubes always.
Oh,
frozen,
sorry, I
so
don't
that
have an ice dispenser in my fridge.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
God,
so
neither do
sorry.
I did either growing
Fucking-
up, but we just had an ice cube tray just perpetually
Rich
filled with ice
fucking
cubes.
city boy.
It's just a
Jesus.
tray filled with ice cubes, so that way whenever you need ice, you just had ice. You don't have one of those? You can't
Who
afford a
filled them
dollar
up?
plastic tray?
Who filled them up?
Yeah, it takes like a second.
No,
fill it up.
that's too much effort.
What do you
You're not
mean it's too much
understanding. That's so much effort.
No, it's not. You know what's also too much effort? Making my way to the kitchen, washing my hands, and donning my apron. You're a pro the moment you enter the kitchen, and that's what
I
my
hope you do
grandmother
that.
always taught me. And I
When you're
believe
making coffee.
it. I may be making these for friends, but it's no excuse to do it half-hearted. Anyone who orders a black coffee gets a nice serving of full city Guatemalan beans. Full city is a roasting method used to reduce the acidic tones of the beans and also makes them more bitter.
Yeah.
Beans from
More
Guatemala-
bitter?
Mm-hmm.
I might just be a bitter hater, to be honest.
Maybe. I like a Mexican roast. That's one of my favorites. That one's not very bitter, but it's got like a good little like earthy taste to it.
I love when my coffee tastes like dirt.
I love it when my coffee just melts my mouth entirely. That's soothing.
Sorry, I'm talking too much. Keep going.
No, you're fine, Toby. You're fine. You're fine. So, this kind of beans from Guatemala are typically more acidic than others. So this kind of full roast is the perfect way to balance their acidity and bitterness. I prepare the siphon before placing the flask on the alcohol lamp. The key here is to make sure the flame is positioned just a touch to the side of the middle of the flask. Once it starts boiling, I shake it gently and then wait for the beans to fall. Once they're all in the flask, it's just a matter of letting them sit until they become fragrant. Here you go, Naomi.
Oh wow, that's a nice scent. I can smell it from here.
Thanks. Naomi's comment makes me happy, but I've still got a long way to go. My grandmother knows how to apply different brewing methods based on the bean type, for example. All I'm doing now is applying her instructions to make things easier for me. There's plenty to learn. So there are all sorts of crazy ways to make coffee. I just use a normal drip method. Because I can't be bothered when it's like 8 in the morning. I'm just making my coffee in the morning.
Wherever coffee is fun to make in the morning, but I too am lazy.
Dad has like a French press that he uses to make his coffee, and then that tastes pretty good. Alright, next up is Mao's Iced Latte. You make this by preparing coffee first.
It wasn't called an iced latte, it was an... yeah, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, for a capital latte.
You make this by preparing coffee first, then adding plenty of ice into a glass before topping it off with some milk. This way you get to see the coffee's black and the milk's white mixed together in the glass. Once it's done, I jam a straw in it and walk over to Mao with some syrup. Here you go, tell me if you need more syrup. How cute, they actually gave them the thing in the image. Right? You look at the guy a little...
Oh yeah.
That's cute. I will say so far I like the attention to detail in these little images here, because I've seen that both of these characters' expressions change as they talk to us and stuff like that, and I like that. That's been standing out to me so far. It's very, very nice.
I am a little bit upset that they've done an iced latte instead of a cafe latte. But all right.
They are different.
Well, one's iced, it's not. Anyway.
Here you go. Tell me if you need more syrup.
Thanks bunches.
I make myself some coffee after that, take off my apron, wash my hands, and return to my seat.
This is much better than what I make at home. You're incredible, Rinka.
This is a cafe after all, but my gran is the incredible one, not me.
Speaking of which, does no one else work here?
Now dumps half of the syrup into the cup before even giving it a taste, and then pours in the remaining half. Hearing the ice clink as she stirs is nice and satisfying. Well, I mean, it's a pretty small place. My gran handled the place on her own before leaving, so we don't need anyone else.
She's taking care of a relative, right?
Yep, she planned on closing the store temporarily, but I convinced her to let me keep it open whenever I'm not at school. Figured I'd be able to make coffee no problem, but it turned out to be way more difficult than I imagined. Even after a month of trying, she hasn't given me her seal of approval. I knew we'd have to close the store at this rate, but I really went for it and managed to barely get approval right before she left.
How long have you been running it for now?
She left near the end of March, so about a month? I take a sip of my own coffee after answering. Definitely smells and tastes a lot better than when I first tried to make some. I'm used to drinking her coffee, so the fact that I can answer with pride means I'm definitely getting there. Granted, I'm still a long ways from her level.
It'd be nice if we could make coffee as good as this for the culture festival. But I doubt it'd be easy, based on what you said.
Would they even be able to tell the difference? I mean, I can see most of the students dumping in milk to counter the bitterness, just like me.
A lot of people do that.
I wouldn't be surprised, but that's not their problem. Plenty of parents and teachers will be there, so I'm sure they'd be pleased. I can only imagine how long it would take me to learn, considering you spent a whole month training under your grandmother. Not to mention the other people who'd be in charge of making it during the day too.
I mean, if you're doing something like a school festival, I'd assume they'd just be making get one of those cheap drip feed coffee makers and just use that so they can make a bunch of it at once.
That's not special. It's a special festival.
Gotta be special.
Wait, no, not
Japanese. It's got to be premium.
It's not very cultural.
Must be cultured.
I was just a coffee machine, man. It tastes like shit anyway, so why need to get all technical about it?
They want to make the best coffee soap. They want it to be super.
All pasta tastes
Yeah, but
the same.
coffee
All
tastes like
products
shit
taste the
anyway.
same.
No one ever
Coffee
was.
tastes like shit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
What the?
Soap's
Next, you're gonna tell me all meat tastes the same.
What? No, meat's good. Coffee's just one of those things where it's like it just doesn't taste good, but I need it to stay awake, so
Yeah, caffeine addiction. Without
I
liking
don't
it.
know I have a caffeine addiction. I could go without it.
You're not
I
on
just don't wanna sleep.
highly regulated
sometimes.
stimulant?
I was, but that costs money.
does. That's
That's
true.
funny too, considering.
And
Think
I'm not
was
doing
okay.
uni anymore, so I'm not on it. And the stimulant makes me feel bad. I feel like shit when I have it, so.
That's fair. Beep, beep. Speaking of coffee, I need to get more out of beans. I don't have enough coffee for tomorrow. So
Beans trip. You should go get
Your
coffee at a
coffee making-
store in the morning.
Your coffee grinder is so fucking loud. Holy shit.
You should make CL wake up with you in the morning and go get coffee with you.
I was gonna. We were going to go to the grocery store today, but she was eating, so I was like, "Yeah, I'll just order some pizza and we'll do it tomorrow."
Nom nom nom.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Ibza.
Yeah, I doubt it'd be possible. The equipment doesn't come cheap either.
Talk about relentless.
I figured as much. I'm probably best off relying on instant coffee.
Well, I mean, if they're going to instant coffee, they might as well just get the drip one, because that way.
What does the drip one mean? What does the drip one mean?
The drip feed one.
Kind of confused.
The one
Drip
where you
coffee
gra-
maker is like what you're talking about when you talk about using
The one
a
we put
coffee
plugs in?
machine.
Yeah.
Okay, who the fuck? Why drip feed? Just say
That's
Called a
coffee-
drip coffee maker. That's what it's
that-
called.
that's
Is it
how it
really?
works. It drips coffee, it drips
No.
water over the
What's-
beans, and it
Oh, you have
the
like
water
a different
absorbs
official
the
name
flavor,
for
and
it.
it drips down to the pot at the bottom. It's a drip feed.
What do we actually call that shit? It's called
drip.
coffee machines, I
It's a
think.
drip. It's a drip.
Yeah,
it's drip coffee.
No. I mean, like in Australia, like what do we actually? What do we just like call that?
Well,
shit?
based
It's
on
called coffee
potato
machines,
bake,
I think.
coffee drip sounds right, but
Yeah.
potato bake, coffee drip.
I can go even simpler without even top. We just pour.
Yeah, I just think we leave it as coffee machine. Honestly, the official category on a fucking hardware store. I don't know what the fuck you called it. Fucking The Good Guys. At The Good Guys, they got a section called coffee machines.
But that's because they're machines for making coffee, not because it's.
No, like they're all just like called coffee machine. Like in all the names of all of them, Nespresso Sitters coffee machine, Nespresso Ascenza Mini Solo. That doesn't say coffee machine, but DeLonghi Magnifica fully automatic coffee machine. They all just called coffee machine. Yeah, that just sounds weird to hear them called drip feed.
Anyway, I can't wait to learn more
thing.
about instant coffee and the other types of coffee.
Yes, me too.
Whoa. Oh, I said that you wouldn't be able to make the same coffee as we brew here.
Huh?
I guess I get with our bean suppliers so you can get those on the cheap. The equipment itself shouldn't exceed your budget either. But making it, I'll ask my grandmother's nice and simple method for you. I doubt you'll be able to make it taste the same as here, but it should be good enough for the customers. Does Vinka not know what a drip coffee maker is? I can't say I'm totally confident, but I'll teach you what I can. After that, it's on you. Well, I mean, I guess they want to individually make cups for people, then yeah, you probably wouldn't want to use a drip feed, but... I noticed Mal grinning as I finished my spiel. She probably expected me to say that. Naomi is obviously taken aback, but she quickly starts to nod, then responds.
I feel bad for relying on you this much, though.
If you're willing to put the effort in, then I don't mind. Besides, being able to teach you whatever my grand comes up with should help me too.
No worries. People often get the wrong idea thanks to how she looks, but Rennie loves to stick her neck out for others, especially friends and family.
No, I don't. Anyway, you game, Naomi? There's a hint of concern in her expression. She gives a conclusive response.
If you're willing, then I'd love your help.
Solid. Sold. I'll call it for this. Solid for
Solid?
Solid. Solid. I mean,
Solid.
Solid rush.
Solid.
That works. I mean, it works, but
Yeah, it works.
Jesus.
It works. But I don't know how I imagined the extra letters in there. I'll call you after my grand gets back to me then.
thank you.
Guess I'll pop in every now and then when I'm bored.
Don't forget you're paying next time.
Cheapskate.
It's called business. That out
It's
of the
called
way.
business.
Just business. With that out of the way, we spend the rest of our time together chatting. I have to help a few customers, but they don't mind me talking with Mao and Naomi as long as they get their orders out in a timely manner. In fact, some even joining in the conversation. Just because they're regulars, but because I've known them plenty since I was a kid. They kind of feel like relatives in a sense.
Doesn't that mean they're regulars? Like, what?
They did say that they're regulars.
No, but if it's like not just because they're regulars, but because I've known them since they're kids, is that because they were regulars? Like, what?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that not how that works?
Well, how long do you consider someone showing up to a restaurant until they're a regular? Like a few months?
I have no clue, honestly.
I think it comes and goes as even over time. They'll be a regular for a while and then they'll go away and they'll come for a while and they come back. They'll still
I really, yeah, I think it's just
Yeah.
person dependent, you know?
It
Some
sounds
people
like-
might consider someone a regular if they come for like a full month straight, but someone might consider someone a regular if they're
there for a week.
only if they're there for like a year, you know? It's really dependent, you know?
Do we know? I don't know.
Lion House has always had that homely feel to it. Both me and my grandmother consider it our second home. That's why I hope it stays that way once he gets back. Both Mao and Naomi leave just before 7 p.m. I head up to my room on the second floor after closing and cleaning up the shop. Well, it's a pretty room.
That's a nice room.
These little plants. I gotta be honest, I'm pretty excited about helping Naomi. I enjoy making coffee as it is, so it'll be nice if other people end up feeling the same. Knowing Naomi, she'll probably pick up on it easily enough, although her clumsiness is a concern. That aside, what was that dream earlier all about? I felt okay once I started talking with Mao and Naomi, but I can't shake the weird feeling when I woke up. I never felt like that before. I can't even be sure I was actually dreaming. Huh? What's that? In the
The
middle
tome!
of telling myself to forget about it and try and sleep, I noticed a thick book on top of my desk. It's in auburn color with some gold leaf decorations on it. I assume these are gears? It seemed like the kind of book my grandmother would like. I don't remember putting it there. Oh, our first choice.
Oi, let's have a look.
I say we have a little look-see. Any other thoughts?
What are you gonna do? Not open a book?
Nah, I cannot mess with it, honestly.
Look at the book.
Just a little bit of light reading. Should be
If I
fine.
see a cursed book, I think I'm gonna grab it and burn it.
Well, it doesn't look cursed. Look at how pretty it looks. It's not cursed.
I wouldn't trust the book that looks like that. That looks like something
It's
fucking. It looks like an ancient dwarven book, to be honest. I don't trust. I don't trust those ancient dwarves. That sounds so racist.
Yeah,
That sounds
did.
so fantasy racist.
I
Holy
was like,
fuck.
huh? What do you fuck? What do you,
No,
what are you
like
talking
ancient
about?
dwarves are like they're like you know
Yeah, how are ancient
they're like
dwarves
underground people.
Is there something
And they
wrong
like
with that?
they hate humans, you know. So they're
Do
probably
they?
trying to kill me.
That checks out anyway.
Do they, or are you this just just lies you're making up to make the dwarf sound bad.
This is what I was told. This is what I was told.
Okay, so just passing down the racism. Okay, I see. But I take care when cracking it open. Try not to get it dirty. What the? There are no pages inside. Rather, there's a rectangular gap in the middle. I closed the book immediately, having more questions now than when I spied it. Might as well message Gran about tomorrow, considering it's already this late. Night. Oop. Phone vibrates after I turn the lights off and hop into bed. It's a message from Naomi. Let's see. Thank you for offering to help. I'm looking forward to this. She's a sincere girl, isn't she? I send a quick emoji in response, then place my phone beside my pillow without checking it to see if she reads it or not. What the? I'm pretty sure I've fallen asleep, but I feel conscious. But I can't move my body or even speak. Is this sleep paralysis? Or maybe it's a lucid dream?
Hey.
I hear a man's voice.
Lego City fucking things.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
I hear a man's voice, but I don't know whom it belongs. A figure appears soon, and I can't make it out all that well. It's someone slender with a vaguely androgynous face. I can't respond, so I wait for him to continue.
I see fate has led your life to its conclusion.
Okay, I see.
I like his clothing. Very, I like the purple on him.
Very regal, I say.
Very pretty.
This answers my question as the earlier question I had.
What was your other question?
That if there was like men that were like in it as like main characters, but that they looked like kind of girly, that makes sense. This checks out.
Yeah, they do.
Judging.
This could potentially be a femboy, maybe, or.
I don't know about femboy.
That's some very girly hair. That is some very, very girly hair.
I don't know. I just don't think femboy might not be the right term. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they're non-binary or something, or we'll see.
An effeminate man does not necessarily mean femboy.
No need to get depressed there. You've been given a rare chance to live again over the next 12 weeks. Surprising, huh? Yeah, tell me about it. Don't get the wrong idea. Special down to you.
You're cutting out a bit.
You're cutting out, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Again?
Again!
Don't get the wrong idea. There's nothing uniquely special about you. It's all down to the...
No! Cut off right after the about you.
You made it to fate.
Yeah.
So, probably fine.
It's all down to the fate you carry.
There we go. He spouts his nonsense to me in a calm, almost rehearsed fashion.
Nonsense!
Who am I, you ask? Also, nobody special. I'm just the one who watches you from above. Under normal circumstances, I'd never meet with anyone personal. Fate has... Oh my god,
no.
I'm cutting out.
Oh jeez, yeah, it's cutting out again.
Oh my.
Yeah, what's going on?
Wait, how'd you catch that so fast?
Let me just...
Watching
change
the
one thing.
green. Yes.
Under normal circumstances, I'd never meet with anyone personally. But fate has deemed that your dreams will connect you to here.
Oh, it's perfect. What did you change? Did you change anything?
I'm going to push to talk.
Okay.
Anyway, I had planned on more introductions, but I think that's enough for now. But before the curtains rise on this play, let's kickstart your memory a bit.
It's God.
The man disappears as soon as he stops talking. as my consciousness fades away once more. Maybe. I didn't know that God was a hot femboy. Goddamn.
Who is?
God is a woman. Can you hear the Ariana Grande song?
True.
True, true.
Truening.
Flames envelop me. Flames powerful enough to flake the skin from my bones. Flames that produce enough smoke to smother my lungs. My life turns into ash. My inability to move my fingers tells me as much.
Womp 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 womp. The fucking characters from fucking, was it Charlie Brown?
Yeah.
Womp 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 womp. Charlie Brown getting told to do homework, not retaining any of it.
I hear someone shouting. Whoever it is keeps shouting over and over. The calls are eventually drowned out by the roaring flames that continue to spread. By the time the voice has been entirely drowned out, my consciousness has extinguished. Ah! I wake up from my own uncontrollable scream. What an awful nightmare. I was engulfed by flames and died. I'm drenched in sweat. My breathing is beyond ragged. Even worse, I noticed a strange black blob on my stomach, all the while wondering why I even had such a dream. Oh, it's just you. Meow. You, cat.
Meow.
This is our cat. Leaf? Left? Am I saying that
However
right?
you like it.
Oh, I probably should know because I'm pretty sure there's a character in The Witcher with that name, but I don't fucking remember how that character's pronounced.
Like less.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was that's what I would think.
This is our cat, Leth. I'm not sure if my grand got it or if it was originally a stray, but it's made Lion House its home. It's been here as long as I can remember, but still pretty lively despite its age. Maybe I was struggling to breathe because it's lying on my stomach. Is that why I dreamt what I did? It jumps from the bed and skitters off when it realizes I'm about to get up. Must be nice to do whatever you want. They say cats are free spirits, and Leth is a perfect example. I don't know where it usually goes to hang out, but it doesn't cause any trouble here, and I knows where to do its business. My gran always said that trying to keep a cat caged is about as pointless as trying to catch clouds. In other words, she's had her fair share of trouble with it as well.
Apparently something's pronounced Lethe.
Lethe?
Yeah,
Apparently in
that'd be like
Greek, that's how it's
that'd
pronounced.
be like a German pronunciation.
Greek.
Germanic.
It's in Greece. Apparently it's like a river or some shit, and that's the Greek pronunciation or some fucking thing like that.
Headphones.
I have myself a good stretch before I get ready to open this door. Today's a holiday, so it needs to be opened nice and early. Just as I think I can relax a bit.
Lethe is one of the rivers of the underworld of Hades. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Just as
so it's a Greek thing.
Get.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine, so. Just as I think I can relax a bit after the morning customers have left, the bell on the door chimes. Welcome. Oh, hey, Maharu.
Good morning, Rinka.
In trots a tall and stylish girl with matching looks. The sun reflects off her long, silky hair, enough to make it seem like she's generating her own light with each and every step. That's Mishima Maharu for you. She's a classmate of mine and is part of our to-be-avoided group, but in her case, it's more because she's practically perfect in every regard, so people find it hard to approach her. Are you off work today?
No, My shift starts soon.
I should have figured, considering she's wearing her school uniform. She normally wears her own clothes when she's out in public, but I guess she can't be bothered to pick something out to wear for work. I'm sure avoid getting hit on by guys on the way home too. I don't know how that works exactly, but hey. Thing is, she works way out in Akihabara. This is Shinjuku, pretty much the opposite side of town. So why'd you go out of her way to come here? Need something?
Just popping by to see your face. We didn't get to talk much yesterday since we're off for the next few days. I wanted to talk to you before vacation stuff.
You're a little quiet, Yuki.
Let me see. Is it better like this if I change the angle of the mic?
I think it's a little bit better. Yeah.
Or like this?
Oh, there you
That's
go.
better.
Oh, that's better.
That's much
There we
better.
go.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do?
The mic is slighted, but I don't have its arms, so it was facing the wrong way.
Ah, that makes
Classic.
sense.
It doesn't have a clear indicator that it's sighted.
Yeah, there are tons
Just
of
draw
mics
an
that are
X
like
on the
that.
right side.
I really wish mics were just like.
Yeah, that's
Like-
just what cardioid mics do.
Cardioid mics.
Yeah, like a blue snowball.
Sorry, I was just the way you said it. I was thinking of this emote. Cardioid mics. I'm sorry. That was rude.
Yeah, right, thanks. I have to admit, there are certain facets of Miharu that I just don't get. I'm pretty confident she has some other business out here, yet she's teasing me. It's hard to find the right response sometimes. Anyway, I'd hate to distract.
It's me.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
It's okay. That's fine. Anywho, I'd hate to distract her from the other customers, so I should be on my way. Time really slipped by as I waited for the opportunity to be with you alone.
Why wait? It's all regulars here, so they wouldn't have cared.
The weather's so pleasant today. I kinda enjoyed taking in all the greenery, so...
Okay, whatever floats your boat, I guess. There's a park across from here that's famous all over the country. Apparently, it was an old samurai's garden that became a park after being used as a zone for experimental agriculture projects. Not only does it have all sorts of flowers from here, England, and France, but there's also plenty of tourists who come by to see it. Fortunately, we're a bit out of the way to draw them in as customers, but a couple of foreigners do find us and stop by here every now and again. We have a good view of it from here, although I don't think it's the kind of thing you can enjoy for long. Miharu has some peculiar taste though, so who knows? Maybe she can.
Well, my apologies for intruding. Do be sure to get some rest, will you?
Sure thing. Good luck with work yourself.
Oh, before I go, you haven't forgotten our promise to go to Stardust Kingdom on the 5th, have you? Be sure to tell everyone that the cafe will be closed that day.
Come on, as if I'd forget. Stardust Kingdom's a famous theme park in the Chiba Prefecture. Ooh, theme park. I love theme parks. We made plans to go there at the end of Golden Week, fully aware that it'd be at its busiest. Ooh, theme parks, they're full. Ooh.
Hey, just making sure, considering your past record. Anyway, see you then.
Yeah, bye, or see you later. Her leaves with a smile on her face. I had to stop myself from saying bye because Miharu isn't fond of people saying that whenever they part ways. I get where she's coming from. It sounds like what you say for a long-term parting, but I think she's going a little overboard. Either way, I try to keep myself from using it when I can. Just as I'm planning to brew some coffee for myself, someone else makes their way through the door. Welcome. Oh, Naomi. In comes another friend. Can't say I'm surprised by your cute outfit choice.
There are different outfits in this? That's crazy.
Cute.
Oh, good morning.
Morning, come on in. Give me just had to take a sip of water there real quick.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on.
The fact that she didn't mention Miharu must mean that they the fact that they didn't mention Miharu means they didn't cross paths. Naomi seems a little down though. Not only that, but I could tell she had second thoughts about coming inside. Either because there weren't other customers, or because she's conscious of the fact that I'm trying to run a business. What's up? So I've asked my gran about an easy way for beginners to make some relatively good coffee, so hopefully she hasn't come to ask me about that. I have the option of teaching her myself, but I'd rather not do that with my own relative lack of knowledge.
Just say, I think I might have left something here.
A book by any chance? A thick, expensive looking one with golden gears on the back and front?
No, I'm fairly certain I didn't leave a book here.
Ah, figures. I'm sure I asked when she had never set foot in my room, so obviously she wouldn't have left anything there. Turned out it's her pencil case. She could have just sent me a message about it last night, but apparently she only noticed it was gone this morning. She lives in the Shinjuku area, so she decided to take a walk and drop by to pick it up.
Oh, my mum just messaged me. Guess I left it on the kitchen table. Sorry about this.
Well, that settles that. Oh, Naomi to do something like this, though.
Since you mentioned it, what kind of book were you talking about earlier?
She jumps back to a topic I'm not expecting. Oh, did I pique your interest?
You certainly did. I'm curious because you said it seems expensive.
Makes sense considering you're into books. Give me a second, I'll bring it down. Not like I have any customers right now, and the street's fairly empty. I make my way up the stairs to get it. Here you go. Book. An all-bird cover with gold leaf decorations. Tell Naomi's impressed, judging by her hushed noises she's making while examining the cover.
This shop's what I had imagined. It seems really old, but it doesn't have the smell of other old books. It doesn't have the smell that the other old books have. Do you mind if I open it?
Go ahead, but it's pretty weird.
How so?
Her inquisitive look shifts to a confused expression upon opening it. Can't blame her. There aren't any real pages, just a big rectangular hole in the middle.
You're right. This is weird. It reminds me of one of those old magical card books that were popular back in the day.
Card books?
Did you ever watch the one show where the girl would transform using cards and fight things?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Book is just a glorified box for you to store cards in, so... Wait a minute. Aren't these cards at the bottom? I didn't notice at first, but because they're so thin, but...
You're right. They share the same pattern as the cover, so I never noticed.
Can I take them out?
You probably shouldn't mess with it anymore. It might be my grand's. Let me ask her about it first. No regular book, at least. I feel bad if we uncover something she's been wanting to keep secret. That's why
I went wind down the wrong way. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine, so you're fine. You get wine up your nose?
I got it down the breathe hole.
Ew.
Do not inhale wine.
No, it doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's best to ask before we pry any further. Naomi's hands fly off the book almost immediately after I say that.
Sorry, I always get so carried away when it comes to books. I shouldn't have been fiddling with it so much.
Don't worry about it. I'm the one who brought it down. You told she was tranced by it. I guess a book like this would fascinate anyone who's into books as her. Okay, I should probably put it back upstairs. As soon as those words fall out of my mouth, someone walks through the door. An actual customer. Not one of the regulars, though. A woman with a suitcase. Likely a tourist from abroad. As if asking where her hotel is, which is apparently closer to Shinjuku. I end up telling her she's come a bit too far out. Apparently she's come to Japan alone to tour all the famous temples, but is in a bit of a pinch since she can't understand the language. If they tell her where to go, she thanks me and goes on her way. She doesn't order anything.
This character can speak English?
I guess so.
English? Oh, they don't say that she's from fucking an English-speaking country.
Yeah, it just says
but
abroad.
She can speak whatever country this tourist is from.
Oh, there we go.
Well, it was English, alright, so my assumption was correct. Wow, I had no idea you were that good at English.
Naomi can't contain her excitement after the woman leaves. What do you mean? I'm awful at it.
Are you? Trying to be humble? You're speaking fluent English to that lady.
Huh? Now I'm the one who's surprised. We were speaking English? It felt as natural as any other conversation to me. Then again, she didn't mention that she didn't understand Japanese. There's no way she'd say that if we had such a fluent conversation. What's going on here?
I hope you don't expect an answer from me.
After putting the book upstairs, I return with one of my English textbooks. Throw some questions at me.
Okay, how about basic vocab? Let's see.
Throw some questions at me like I ask, and lo and behold, I can barely answer them. See, bad doesn't begin to describe my English skills.
I understand that, but now I'm concerned for a different reason.
She tries to be as polite as possible when pointing out my inadequacy. Funnily enough, she doesn't even have to look back to the textbook for the last few questions. It's worth noting that while studying isn't exactly my forte, English is a subject I struggle with more than others.
Yeah, fuck that fucking subject. I hated English.
I was also really bad at English. I hate having to write essays. I was always the worst at writing those.
Man. That makes the fact that you were talking with her all the more strange then.
I felt like I was having a regular conversation, so if anything, I'm more dubious about whether or not Naomi's right. I doubt anything will come of thinking over it for now, so I'll pay more attention the next time a foreigner comes along.
How would you like to be able to speak every language in the world? That should be sick. That'd be so cool.
Oh yeah, I love that. That'd be huge.
Well, now I'm here. Could I order a coffee, please? Not for free, of course.
I don't mind, but...
Don't worry. I meant it when I said I really like the coffee you make. I need to pee really bad again.
Okay, you can go pee soap.
Hang on, no, actually, let's maybe finish this thing and maybe we'll go to different characters.
Okay. The smile on her face is almost blinding as she speaks. You feel my cheeks. my cheeks.
Oh, your cheeks. It's just gonna take forever because I have to walk all the way around the fucking house to get inside. I have to go to the fucking back door.
This is the yard.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
Break the rules.
I mean, I would, but I don't think I'm allowed to. If it was nighttime, I would.
I can feel my cheeks warming to a bright red. It's hard to describe the happiness those words instill me with. Ew. It might actually be the first time anyone said that to me, considering I mainly serve regulars. They typically compare me to my gran, which isn't all bad, but they never praise me as an individual. That's why I can't help but be taken aback at what she said. Even though I struggle to give her a proper response, let alone thank her for it. I make some coffee for her, and she sips it up on it while reading a book. As she does that, I either handle orders for customers or clear up the tableware. Once an hour has passed, Naomi gets her things together and comes over to the register. I feel bad taking her money, making money from a junior, but she seems satisfied enough. Oh yeah, got any plans for the last day of Golden Week? Sunday, I mean.
No, I don't. Why?
Me, Mao, and Bahir plan to go to Stardust Kingdom, but we'd rather have an even number so no one gets amped up or ride alone. Want to come?
Stardust Kingdom? I'd love to go.
Good, I'll tell the others and we'll get a group chat set up for it.
Actually, will Miharu be okay with this?
Huh? Do you two not get along? Well, no need to worry about that, so long as you're up for it and your purse permits it. You're welcome to come.
Okay, if you say so.
Not quite sure why she's acting so reserved in regards to Miharu, but at least she's willing to join us. I get back to work after seeing her off.
That character kind of looks like a Vic drawing, honestly. I was wondering what it looks like. I think it kind of looks like a Vic drawing.
Yeah, I could see it.
Like the way the eyes look and stuff.
Yeah. Vic likes to draw the eyes like this in the few times
Vic
I've
definitely
seen his...
draws in a very similar style. It's a very cutesy art style.
Yeah. Let me yoink some. Put it in a little pop-up chat here. Not that.
Yeah, that? Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like something from Vic.
It does.
Yeah,
it really does.
On stream as well.
There was another one I was thinking of more specifically that had like the green eyes, but yeah.
Yeah, they kind of look similar, don't you guys think? Very similar little art style.
Alternatively.
Alternatively? Oh yeah, that too. That's I think Vic's best art. No.
Oh god.
Oh
no, not the Akifrag. I get back to work after seeing her off. Okay, so I think you're free to go pee.
Yeah. I think I'm good.
The first thing I do once I return to my room at the end of the day is message my gran. Seems like she's willing to think up a recipe for us. Book doesn't ring any bells for her though. Seems like there are several books here with similar bindings, but they're just plain old books. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about them, but that isn't enough to make me want to search through my gran's room. Now I need to figure out what to do with this one. No, I do not want to load. I would like to save the data. Well, I mean, peaked last time and it was fine, so maybe when we take a look inside.
Of course.
Of course.
Actually, Naomi did mention that there were some cards inside. Might as well have a look. I flipped the book over, dropping the cards out. 4 in total. All have a pattern similar to the book's cover. Turning them over to their front, I noticed something written on their white background. The writing itself is in English, but I can read it perfectly fine for some reason. I name Shimai Rinka. 3 name Federico Carminati. 4 cause of death fire. 9 regret gold medal. Why is my name written in here? I can't help but ask out loud. I'm not sure what the other cards are about, but it's easy to imagine that it's nothing good when a cause of death and regrets are mentioned. There'll be a whole bunch of them considering the numbers. Not to fill an entire hole in the book, I'd guess. I don't know how the other card disappeared though. More importantly, why is this book on my desk in the first place? I scoured the internet as well, but nothing relevant comes up. Whatever the case, these cards have personal information on them. Doubt someone who just happened to have the same name as me either. Selling the book isn't an option now. Put the cards back inside before placing the book on my bookshelf. Probably worth showing Naomi whenever she's here next. 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1 after all. I should message Mao actually. I whip out my phone and send her a message about Naomi joining us for Stardust Kingdom, which she replies almost immediately. Uh-oh. I guess you want to read your character's text message? Name?
Really? Like, really? Jeez, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go with Nowren, but whatever. Let me tell Mia Rune about it.
While a bit odd for her response, she has said that there's no issue with Naomi joining us. She emphasizes that I shouldn't get in touch with Mahiru, though. A bit suspicious. Mao's usually the one who gets stuff sorted out, so I don't pay it much mind. I'd rather think about the fun theme park experience waiting for us in a few days. The store will be open tomorrow, as per usual, so I will make my way to bed nice and early. Alright.
Time skip? Really?
I guess we're just skipping to the theme park.
Yippee!
Yo boy. Alright. Do we want to keep going for a bit? Because I'm technically we are close to time, but like I'm down to keep going if people are down to keep going.
I'm not committed to anything else today, other than trying to stay awake.
Yuki and Yan, any thoughts? Like if you guys have stuff, then
Yep.
like I'm not.
I'm fine. I'm fine to keep going.
I'm fine then.
Okay. I don't think Soap has anything going on, so okay, we can keep on going. After the park 1 hour after the park opens, we finally pass through the hellish queue to get in. Beep. We come an hour early, but it turns out others came even earlier than that. Well, at least we didn't have to wait in line for tickets, thanks to asking Mao to pick them up beforehand. True, always want to do that. Still, we totally underestimated how busy it would be during Golden Week.
Phew, finally inside. Want to take a quick selfie?
Didn't even wait for a response before snapping some pictures. Some with me, some with Maharu, and some just by herself. Your battery's gonna die if you're always taking pictures. True. That's why you always bring one of those portable batteries with you when you go to a theme park. There's always someone. Yeah, little power banks, because there's always someone who forgets to charge their phone, or sometimes it uses a lot of battery, especially if you're sitting in lines on your phone for a lot of it.
No worries, I've got a power bank with me.
Yeah, there you go. Mao came prepared.
I wouldn't mind taking a picture with you, Rinka.
Let's all squish together then. Yep.
I don't mind, but hey, might as well get a picture of you two together.
Uh-oh. Damn, I was kind of hoping Soap would be back by now. I guess I can voice Soap's character.
Someone do a Soap imitation.
Ah ha ha ha. Naomi tries to hide her bewilderment through awkward laughter.
Cool. Get out those purses, ladies. Time to splurge.
Really? Should we actually ride some of the attractions first?
I agree. I'm typically not a fan of roller coasters, but I might be fine if I'm sitting beside Rinka.
I'm trying to pick up that maybe Miharu likes Rinka. You know, maybe. Maybe just maybe. I don't know. It's a. Maybe I'm wrong, but.
It's your imagination.
But theme parks are all about the cute trinkets you can buy. Oh yeah, there's a parade later on that I want to see. You down there, Rin?
I'd like to see the parade too, but I'll leave the decision to you three. Looks like Naomi's decided to just go with the flow. Can't blame her either. Pitching an idea to this group is kind of difficult. The closest thing from here is Brilliant Tower. Seems like it's a freefall ride.
I don't want to wait in another line.
Actually, that's a bit of part of going to theme parks now.
Ugh.
Oh, apparently they have tickets. Oh, apparently they have tickets here that let you skip ahead of the line, but they're a limited amount.
I looked into that myself while we were waiting to get in. We wouldn't be able to use them for another hour because it's so busy, but it might be worth getting some now.
Sounds good. Let's check out the shops while we pick those up. The parade isn't until later in the day, so let's decide if we want to see it or not after getting some rides in. That's unironically like part of the business plan strategy at Disney is to like, when they used to do like the fast pass thing where you got the free fast passes, they would like, part of the plan was that you would have like a bit of time before your little pass to skip the line was ready. So you'd spend time in the shops and stuff, or maybe even go on like a low, very short ride or something. So like that's like totally part of the plan for these kind of parks.
I'm sorry.
Fine, Soap.
How much did I miss?
Not much. We opened the book. We saw that there was a card with our name
You
and our
laughed.
cause of death, and then you went ah ha ha.
What are our
Whoa.
causes of death?
We only know Rinka's, which is like the fire. That we saw in our dream.
Is it preventable?
Oh.
Whoa,
I wanna
Leader
die!
Rinkus up in here.
What did you say, so?
So I don't want to die.
I'm fine.
Not like this.
I'm fine with that plan.
I'll leave everything to you.
And with that, we make our way over to the ticket machine. I can feel myself getting excited for how fun today will be. Sky is pitch black when closing time looms over, allowing all the fancy illuminations to light up the park. Me and Miharu take a rest on one of the benches near the entrance, since Mao and Naomi split off to buy something they forgot to get earlier. Hi Nico, welcome back. Yep, no death, except maybe us, apparently. Maybe Rinka? Question mark, question mark? Nothing but couples around here. Wanna sit somewhere else? It's surprising considering we're at a theme park on a holiday. Still, it feels awkward sitting around people who are openly flirting with each other. Trying to get up, so we move somewhere else. Miharu grabs onto my sleeves and stops me.
No, let's stay here. Just for a bit longer.
Do we want to hang out with Miharu?
Why wouldn't
Go
we?
for the love.
Oh,
Yan shouting from the bathroom, yes.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I don't know. Give me like, no, I do not want to hang out with you, Miharu.
It's so embarrassing. Let me go. I don't want to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk.
Usually it's a choice between two people, but like if it's a choice between no one and someone, like what? Who would choose no one? Okay, I take that back.
Nah, you sit here alone while our friends go shopping. I'm gonna go shopping too.
Also, who's the fucking girl with the fucking lights on her dress?
I think she's one of the performers in the parade that they're watching or something.
Sick. I like the outfit.
Okay then.
You know what VR chat needs more of? VR chat needs more people with dresses. No, dresses. Nice,
That is true.
Big floofy dresses. I like big floofy dresses.
Same. Wear skirts too. Floofy skirts.
I mean, skirts are fine, but I mean, like, I'm just talking about like, you know that one fucking outfit that R has, the fucking Halloween one. I need people to have more of that shit. That shit looks sick. I love that shit. Disney princess dresses. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, Soap. You're fine. But no, I do one. What I though I hear that making big frilly dresses is kind of hard in VR chat because like you need to do all sorts of physics stuff and.
Oh yeah, 100%. Also, people just like having tits out more. So, I mean, well, to be fair, ours outfit didn't have the tits away, but like ass out as well.
Today's truly been a good day. It's not often you respond like that, after all.
And often you wear such a shy expression either. Normally a lot more outspoken, but something seems to be on our mind right now. Soon after, people start to gather around us to see the impending parade. Seems like we've picked a pretty good spot by coincidence, judging by the number of onlookers. The only issue is that it'll be hard to meet back up with Mao and Yomi if it gets any more packed. If I try to move again, Haru maintains her refusal to let me go with my sleeve though, and I fail to find the words to make her stop. Silence between us continues. This isn't normal. People tend to get the wrong impression about her, since she rarely talks to anyone other than us. But she actually has a great sense of humor. She enjoys talking about the most meaningless stuff too. And yet here we sit in utter silence. She's looking a bit shy, but there's determination in her expression as well. So I can't bring myself to say anything. The park staff sets up barricades near the bench during this time to make sure that no one can get in the way of the parade before they start to organize people into lines. We could just stay seated, but doing so while the rest of the crowd waits around it all excited feels too awkward. Hey.
Rinka.
We speak at the same time, possibly because we're thinking the same thing. What is it?
You go first.
Oh, I just wanted to say that today was fun.
It really was.
Want to stay and watch the parade? I'll send Mal a message if you do.
I'd love to. This is the first time I've been to a theme park, so I was curious about the parade. I rarely go anywhere with my family, and I tend to stay in at night.
That so? Only response to me is a smile. Back to an awkward silence. The only difference is that she has a downcast expression now, which morphs into one of worry, but then a hint of determination returns.
What I wanted to say earlier was...
As soon as she starts, the people around us begin to cheer. Immediately after, all the park illuminations go dark, which signals the start of some lively music.
He's the reason.
Oh, looks like the parade's starting.
He's the reason everyone's gonna die.
I mean, I was rather thinking that Miharu was gonna be like, Rinka, you want to go out with me, people shy, or something like that.
No,
Assassin
she's gonna be
picture in the
like,
background, by the way.
she's gonna be like, I gave you the death book that tells you about your death. That's what she's gonna be like. 100%.
Although, if she was gonna do that, why wouldn't she tell us when she was alone with us in the cafe? I feel like that would have been a better time to do it than at a theme park, right? It's like the parade starting.
It sure is.
Or Miharu. The sheer amount of noise coming from the parade makes it possible for us to talk while it's going on. Regardless, just seeing it is enough for me. It's one of those things you can just sit back and appreciate. The parade comes to an end about half an hour later. Part of me is still entranced even after the park illuminations spark back on. Once most of the people who've come to see it move on, I tell Miharu that we should go too. She slowly loosens her grip on my sleeve before standing.
That was very pretty.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad we watched it.
I hope this isn't the last time we all go out together like this.
Foreshadowing.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
this
says-
character never shows up again.
He says this with a dramatically different tone of voice.
We should do that beforehand.
Don't worry, there'll be plenty more chances. Not like we're parting ways anytime soon.
Ooh.
Right.
Right. The right is so
Hearing that is
funny.
enough to keep me going.
Right. Dot dot dot. Yikes.
Right. Next event is the fireworks display in August, I guess. I haven't talked to Mal about it yet, but let's all go do that. I make sure to emphasize that we should all go.
Definitely.
She replies with one clear, simple word. So clear, in fact, that it worries me a little. Normally, I wouldn't be so firm about playing a night out with friends. My phone vibrates. Mal just sent me a message, and when I turn around upon reading it, both her and Naomi are walking towards us. Oh, here they come. Let's get going then.
Yikes,
Miharu?
that face.
Oh, sorry. I spaced out for a sec. Let's meet up with them.
I wave to the two of them over. I wave the two of them over after she says that. First thing I do when I get home is take a good shower. Today has been absolutely exhausting, so my body insists that I dive straight into bed afterwards. Today was fun. Not exactly rolling in money, so I couldn't buy much, but I did come home with something precious. I'm sure I don't need to say what it is either. My gran even gets back to me about relatively cheap and tasty beans, as well as a way for beginners to make decent drip coffee. School's back in session tomorrow as well, so I need to make sure I teach Naomi properly. Once I hop into bed, my eyes are drawn to a certain book on my bookshelf. I still haven't told Naomi about the cards inside. I should do that when she comes over and learn the coffee brewing technique. I turn my lights off, ready to fall asleep. Today totally really yep, today really was fun. I find myself repeating the same thing I said a few moments ago. So a ways off from the fireworks display in August, but I'm already looking forward to it. No doubt we'll do plenty of other fun stuff before that too. So I figure anyway, I still have no idea what's in store for me. I never even considered the possibility of my daily life being disrupted by something far beyond my imagination. ... Morning already? I feel like I've been asleep very long. That might just be because I was so exhausted last night.
Good evening, my lovely little slaves to fate. Yeah, you certainly took your time, numeral 1.
I am wrong. I haven't woken up. This is the same thing that's been happening these last few days. I'm still asleep and yet conscious for some reason. Slowly but surely, I open my eyes. Whoa. The sight that greets me is one I could never have imagined. A number of gears float amidst infinite darkness. I gaze up and notice a faint ray of light piercing said darkness. And it finally registers that I'm standing up, not lying down. I find myself in a circular platform about 3 meters in diameter. A witness stand, like you'd see in a court, is attached to the platform. And I've only ever seen one in the news and on TV shows. Even more baffling is that this platform seems to be floating. It's attached to a much larger circle, but floats independently of it. This is just one of the 12 platforms, by my count, all of which are arranged within a larger circular pattern, like a clock's face. As if in support of this analogy, the platform on which I stand on is labeled with a Roman numeral 1, a numeral I guess. In the center of these concentric circles are massive clock hands, slowly ticking away. What the hell? Where is this? Oh.
Why of all people are you here?
I inhale sharply the moment I hear that voice. The platform beside me should be Roman numeral. Do I say I or 2 or did I just say 2?
Just say 2. Just say 2. Just say 2.
Yeah. Has none other than Miharu standing on it.
How well do you know your Roman numerals?
Decently well. I was able to read the
What's
9.
What's L?
L is 20, right?
No.
No. Hi Shelby. Hi. Hope you're doing good.
Do you actually not know what L is?
No, I don't. Is that 50?
It is 50, yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
Is that 100?
Yes, good job. What's M?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never used it that high before.
M is 1,000.
Okay, M is 1,000. So it's like M for.
And here's one
millennia.
here's one I would not have. Here's one that I wouldn't have gotten. What is D?
Is D
I probably could have made
500?
the assumption. It is.
Nice,
I wouldn't have
nice.
gotten that though. I wouldn't have known that, to be honest.
Yeah. Who's still using Roman numerals nowadays? Yes,
Okay.
It is 2. It is I am whatever.
I love using Roman numerals.
The 3 streak. Let's go. Noise. We're playing a new visual novel, Shelby, called Fatal 12. We're just getting into it, but apparently our main character has died and we're being summoned to this weird dream thing. Anyway, me. I think that's Yukoi still.
Yes. Excuse me, numeral 1. I suggest you refrain from calling her by name.
Oh no, this is a different character. Who's this? A voice I don't recognize stops me. I look in the decoration from which it comes, only to see a small girl with white hair. Huh? How are you walking on thin air? Unlike the rest of us, she isn't standing on a circular platform. Doing that.
It's kind of funny that they've teleported to this realm where all this shit's like moving like clockwork, and then they're seeing someone walk on air, and they're like, "Whoa, someone's walking on air!"
Whoa!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
She's walking around on nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
It takes another step forward, stopping on the subsection attaching our platforms together. The hem of her skirt flutters up slightly, reveals her slender thighs. Her hair is as fluffy as her clothes, the latter of which resembles the attire worn by a foreign noble. The hat nestled on her tiny head is kinda cute too. Our eyes meet as if we turn to face one another.
You will address me as Parker, goddess of destiny, the supervisor of divine selection. In simpler terms, I am an existence far above your mortals. You mortals.
Wanna run that by me again?
I see the shock caused by your death resulted in slight stunted memory retention. I am fairly certain that I explained things to you once already, but alas, allow me to repeat myself.
Sorry, I guess? But I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Could I not explain things faster if you kept your mouth shut tight?
She sighs again, obviously unimpressed. Her attitude toward me, despite her being visibly younger, makes me want to keep interrupting her.
So you were able to enjoy the past few days like normal simply because you forgot? In that case, you're best off listening to her, for your own sake.
But...
Let me rephrase that. Please listen to her.
Right.
Are you quite finished? If so, the rest of you may take this as an opportunity to refresh your own memories.
She makes her way along a clock hand to the center of the clock face. She continues her explanation mid-step, her tone as elegant as they come.
All of you gathered here have found yourselves at the juncture of causality, and thus have been granted an opportunity to escape death. We call the process involved in affording this opportunity divine selection. As stated before, my name is Parker, goddess of destiny. We have a mere 12 weeks, 11 when excluding tonight, to spend together, but I hope they prove fruitful nonetheless.
He reaches the center of the clock by the time she finishes her self-introduction. Then she stands tall, pinches her skirt, and bobs a courtesy to us before continuing her explanation.
Under normal circumstances, all 12 of you would be gathered in one location at the exact same time 12 weeks from now, when divine selection ends. However, your lives all came to an end before that could occur. You were all in different locations, yet amusingly enough, your deaths occurred at the exact same moment in time. This occurrence is what we refer to as the juncture of causality.
The juncture of causality? Okay. Call it whatever you want, but I'm struggling to keep up. What she's saying is true, then me and Miharu, not mention the others here, we're dead. That can't be right though. I've been living my life normally until now. So am I a ghost? That makes even less sense. Confused as though I may be, I listen to what the girl has to say.
Location is irrelevant during this occurrence, as your individual consciousnesses transcend the mortal coil the moment you die. I'm sure you've all experienced something similar while alive. I believe dreaming is the term you use to refer to it. To that effect, let us refer to this as the dream world. This world has many facets. Not only does it serve as one of many parallel worlds, but also acts as individual mental worlds, while simultaneously comprised of humanity's collective dormant consciousnesses. A world that theoretically does not exist, subsiding in a fragile state. Some work was required in order for you all to be cognizant of such a world. It is for that purpose I created the court of fate. We all now stand.
I take in my surroundings. No walls, no ceiling. Calling this place a court does feel fitting, considering how odd it is.
Bestowing a name upon that which does not exist is the simplest, most effective way to instill meaning. I do hope you keep that in mind. Cut the crap and let me put my name forward already.
A man's voice cuts in as if to silence Parka. The voice originated from the platform to my right, emblazoned with the Roman numeral 12. The man standing there has brown skin. He's tall and muscular.
This is not the strange man.
It's a different strange man.
He's tall and muscular with a hardened face. I assume he's from the Middle East. Actually, wait a minute. Isn't it odd that both Parka and this guy can speak Japanese? Why didn't I realize that sooner? Everyone sounded so natural that the thought never crossed my mind.
Nothing good comes from being impatient. I am about to mention the most important part.
She gives a stern yet composed warning.
Let us return to the topic at hand. Of the 12 present, only one will be able to realize the rest of their fate. The cause of your deaths has been temporarily silenced while divine selection proceeds. This will be undone for all those eliminated during it. Not only that, but any events in the real world caused by an eliminated member will also be undone during this period.
Huh. Interesting.
It may be wise to consider yourselves existences removed from the natural state of the world until divine selection has run its course. In other words, you cannot die by any means other than divine selection, although injuries and the like will occur as normal. I certainly hope this answers your silly questions, numeral 1.
Shoots me a sharp glance before she continues to speak. Now, this is the Battle Royale part that I kept hearing about this game. Interesting. As much as I'd rather not, it's hard to feign ignorance after hearing her explain things this much.
So all 12 of us are
that's me.
Oh, sorry.
So all 12 of us are here to kill one another?
You are 90% correct, my dear. No killing will go on in here, however, how uncouth that would be. Instead, you will simply erase one another. One cannot kill that which is already dead, after all.
Such an unpleasant description.
Haru and I aren't the only ones to react either. The others have their own thoughts to share on the matter too. Parker's voice, along with all of ours, resound throughout the court so we can hear each other speak. I don't have it in me to take a good look at all the others gathered. My eyes are glued to the person on platform 6. He sits in the fetal position, lifeless, almost as if asleep. I go back to focusing on Parker after that, in an attempt to take my mind off the uneasiness welling up in me. I can decide whether or not to believe this after she finishes.
3 cards are required in order to eliminate someone.
Don't we have 4?
Each of you have been dealt cards detailing a name, a cause of death, and a regret. These represent the present, past, and future, respectively. You all have a personal card with information regarding yourselves, so I'm sure you understand. Of course, divine selection requires its participants to have some manner of clue in order for it to proceed. So you have all been allocated 3 cards at random with information regarding your peers. What you need to do now is gather the remaining cards on your own. Obtaining information on the other participants is key, as this information will mold itself into the form of a card. Said information must be gathered in the real world. Follow this procedure, you are certain to obtain additional cards without issue. The sole object that links this world with reality is a card book you were all appointed. Behold. Behold!
Behold! Cast my eyes down as she mentions the book. What I initially thought was some kind of handle is actually a book stand. Resting upon it is a single book, an auburn colored cover with a gold leaf gears decorating it. Huh. Why is this book here? I opened it up to discover it, only to discover it's identical to the one at Lionhouse. Whoa. A bright light pours out of it from it all of a sudden. I close my eyes in instinct and slowly open them again when I notice the light gradually fading away. What greets me now are 4 cards, one lined up from another, floating above the book itself. Wait, so if we all started with 3, how do we have a 4th?
Boom, boom.
1 name Shishimai Rinka. 3 name Federico Carminati? Carminati. 4 cause of death, fire. 9 regret, gold medal. Each card has its own details written on them. Only one card has my own information on it though. So maybe that's thanks to the memory being fuzzy? The other 3 have information on the others, so 4 total. I catch myself peeking over at Miharu, but I can't see anything due to the light pouring from her book.
We're not allowed to know what cards other people have. Not even how many.
That explains the bright light stopping me from seeing anything. Miharu gives a concise explanation of her discovery. She must have noticed me looking at her. Meanwhile, Parker pays us no mind, opting instead to continue her explanation.
The election order is decided after each participant decides what they wish to do. Keep in mind that the numbers you have been assigned will not prevent anyone from electing another. Should the person you elect opt to elect you in response, whoever reveals one personal card, the remaining participants earns election priority.
She continues her explanation to proclaim that if both reveal a personal card, they are required to reveal another. If both parties reveal all 3 cards, a stalemate occurs, which results in all other participants receiving their information and running the risk of being elected. Nothing more. We only have 3 pieces of information, so revealing one is just risky enough. I think I'm getting it. It's a little... I'm sure it'll explain the rules a bit more as they come up. Conversely, if you refuse to reveal a personal card, then you'll be eliminated. I've only got 1 personal card. What's up with that? Parker moves on before I can ask.
Another point to stress is regarding successive elections. For example, numeral 1 elects numeral 12. Numeral 3 elects numeral 1. Should numeral 1 succeed in eliminating numeral 12, the numeral 3 is given the opportunity to eliminate numeral 1. Once all have decided whether or not to elect someone, said elections will take place in chronological order, based on your numeral. So concludes the basic rules governing divine selection. However, know that a scenario can involve numeral 1 electing numeral 12, and numeral 12 elects numeral 3. Should numeral 1 succeed in eliminating numeral 12, numeral 3's election is null and voided. In such a case, where the procedure grows more complex, the order becomes fixed so as to ensure the maximum number of eliminations possible.
Hearing her explain all that makes me realize the meaning behind these cards. I ended up dying at some point without realizing it, and now I'm being forced to take part in this ordeal. That's why I was given these cards. She calls it divine selection, but this whole thing, collecting cards and eliminating others, it's practically a game. A game with our futures at stake. Gathering information to complete strangers isn't an easy task. So long as you can manage that, then it's basically over should anyone gather all 3 pieces of information about you, right? That's just...
There does seem to be a solid strategy where you can keep yourself safe.
My eyes are affixed to Miharu after hearing her, as I hope she'll continue.
It involves holding the 3 cards relevant to whoever elects you. You can use this to protect yourself, causing both your and the cards of whoever elected you to disappear. Or so I assume. They won't be able to elect you after that, but you won't be able to elect them either. But if the one who elects you opts to reveal one of their personal cards in response, they cancel your defense. That's the gist of it, right?
Indeed. I am glad at least one of you can recount the details.
What happens if those two end up being the only remaining participants?
We cross that bridge if we ever reach it.
It makes it clear that she has nothing else to add. I try to interject, but she ignores me.
That's not all, though. There's a way to escape being eliminated even if you're elected, isn't there?
A grin flashes across Parka's face in response.
For example, if one participant is elected by two others at the same time, both have to fight for the right to elect them, and as Parka said before, they have to reveal one personal card for that right, correct?
Does the election get cancelled if neither chooses to reveal a personal card?
You certainly have your wits about you. Yes, that is correct.
Mara closes her book when she knows Parka is about to continue her explanation. I try to close mine, but it forces itself back open with the cards that can make their way back inside. After they have, I can close it just fine. Seeing real objects behave like a smartphone app is a bit weird.
Keep in mind that each individual can only make one election per night. The election itself begins once all participants have decided whether or not to take part. Should one participant obtain all three pieces of information with the revelation of another's personal card, they must wait until the next night to elect them.
There's a proper procedure for all of this. First, everyone has to decide if they want to elect someone, and once they've made their choice, the election itself begins. I can tell that the rules she's explaining are vital, so I try to my best to keep up, despite my persistent confusion.
There is a merit to eliminating another participant, I should note.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. What is like the merit of eliminating someone? Usually there's something they get as a bonus or something.
In doing so, you have the right to take one of the cards they held. In exchange, though... Shall I do this one as well?
Does anyone else want to do this one? If you want to keep being them coy, you can, but I don't mind if someone else wants to do them as well.
This guy's intense. It should be soap.
Going to be this character, Soap? Oh yeah, Soap's
dead.
Did BRB.
Jingle jangle. Jingle jangle.
Jingle
Jingle
jingle.
jingle.
Jingle jingle.
Jingle, jingle.
Jingle jingle.
Jingle, jangle.
My...
Oh, I'll keep going.
Yeah.
This has gone on far too long.
The same voice that interrupted her earlier speaks out again. Oh, this is the woman we saw earlier.
Don't, please. Please spare me, Bill.
Shut up. You don't have the luxury of babbling on like this either, goddess.
Lily has no sympathy with the woman pleading with him. In fact, he seems to feel nothing at all, much like Parka.
Very well, then, let us begin. Tonight's election shall now take place. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Can't recall much of what happened next. Once the man on platform 12 elects a woman on platform 6, they are both raised upwards and out of sight. Not long after, platform 12 descends with the man on it. I assume it means that he has all three of her cards and succeeded in eliminating her. After he returns, I think he shows a card to Parka and claims it in the claims it has the name of numeral 8. Having to say which card you take is probably what she would have explained if he hadn't interrupted her earlier. Which means everyone else gets to know the card you claimed.
Worry not.
I'm back.
Oh,
Go back to
I was gonna say, I'm back, and I was listening the whole time, but the rules are super fucking confusing. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
I am also a tad bit confused about exactly how they're supposed to find out information on the other contestants like this.
Oh,
Um,
they intentionally not told us how they find out information, just that you find out information in the real world.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
for what we know, we should know the information on number 2. But
I'm going to do the whole electing thing, to be honest.
yeah,
Or nominating, or whatever the fuck.
Everyone
it's
decides if they
sure.
want to elect someone, and if so, who they want to elect.
Yeah, and
so that election there seems like there was just the one guy making the election.
Yeah,
No, like we didn't say we want to elect anyone.
which might mean that no one else elected anyone.
does that mean?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. What was the consequences of someone who gets elected, but there's no one as a
I think
not
I think electing someone is like choosing your target. Like, I want to pursue questioning this person because I think I have 3 pieces of information about them, which will allow me to kill them.
Well, not really killed.
I'm still so fucking confused, I'm gonna be honest, but
Which will allow me to erase them from existence and to claim one of their cards.
So I think the different types of information are your name for the first card, the way you died, your regret, and I'm
That's the 3.
guessing we've got our own name, and then everyone else, or someone else, has how we died and our regret. But anyway,
And in
I
order to
don't.
eliminate someone, you have to like have one of their cards, right?
I think you're supposed to have all 3, but I'm guessing you
To
get
eliminate
the
someone,
cards.
yes.
I think if you find information about someone, you get the card in real life or something.
Yes, it said that like information about someone you learn in real life forms the card, is what Parka said.
Okay.
right.
Interesting.
Okay. That still means nothing to me. I'm so fucking lost.
Well, I'm sure it'll become more
Yeah.
apparent as we play.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll explain itself. I think it's supposed to be a little overwhelming at the start anyway, because our characters.
Divine beans are a little confusing, to be honest.
But yeah, the MC is definitely confused.
Yeah.
But I don't see why 12 got to make an election there, because we're just learning about the game.
Yeah.
Well, we're not.
Some people,
This is like at least the second time we've learned about it, because
True.
our character is like forgetting things,
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
whereas
yeah.
the other characters did not forget.
Either they got an explanation before this saying that this was gonna happen and she forgot, or this is the second time they're doing this. So really, like, number 12 came like prepared to do this. So
Anyway, worry not. This is all taking place as you sleep. Time flows differently from the real world here. Once you wake up, you'll be greeted by the morning as normal. Tonight's session resulted in 1 elimination, but you all fare well for now.
consciousness begins to fade when she says that. The sensation is similar to when you start falling asleep. My train of thought is completely stopped at that point, though. There's no way I can accept this. Not a single thing about it. Well,
Okay. I have a few more questions. If you choose to eliminate someone, what are the requirements for you to be able to eliminate them? Do you
3
actually need to
pieces of
eliminate them in
information.
real life?
Their
So you need
name,
3
their cause of
pieces.
death, and their regret.
So you need that? Or like, what happens if you just kill them before you have that information? And do you have to kill them in real life, or do you have to
No.
just like elect them and then they die?
They are immune to being killed.
No one can die in real life. They're just
Okay.
erased from existence once they've been elected and chosen.
Yeah.
Right. So, can more than one person survive, or does it have to only be one person surviving this whole thing?
She
We
basically
don't know.
said, "We'll cross that bridge when we get there." When they literally asked that question, and the lady said, "We'll cross that bridge when we get there."
Okay, I somehow missed that. Okay.
There's a chance that you can prevent yourself from being eliminated, and that can happen to two people at the same time. But that's a bridge of later on.
Yeah. But yeah, this very interesting, very interesting set of rules. I guess you can keep going.
Okay. So I'm also guessing they forget everything when they wake up, and then they remember everything when they're asleep. I'm guessing that's how it's working.
I
Maybe,
think
we
just
don't
our
know.
MC is forgetting stuff because it
So
sounds
like,
like she's
when they
done
wake
this.
up, they make the information without the knowledge of the meeting actually happening.
No, they know. That's
No,
what
they know.
they know. That's what the lady was explaining at the start. Like basically, our main character for some reason didn't remember that she has to do this at that night.
Okay.
And that this also explains kind of why the hero was acting a little weird toward us when we're at the theme park, because she is also participating in this and stuff like that. So like they were told ahead of time that okay, this is how this game works, but she forgot, which is I guess just supposed to happen so that they give us the audience an explanation. But yeah,
I thought it was doing like a a severance kind of thing where it's like you know you're in the dream realm, but like while in normal world, like you can like the information, but you don't know that you're trying to learn the information, and so like yeah.
I don't know how that would work. The game would work. That no one knew they had to find information because, I don't know how they would, unless if they're all placed like right nearby each other or forced to interact with each other. I don't know how you get information about. I don't know. We'll continue going and see how this goes. The most accurate way to describe how I felt when I woke up this morning would probably be melancholic. Granted, I'm not.
It's good. Sorry, just to interject there. It's quite interesting. There's this guy described in the release, and number 6 was like your Bill.
Yeah, I was like, Dave, don't do that. Something.
Yeah, number 6, the girl that was eliminated, said, Bill, do this.
Okay, so you'll like already.
Yeah.
And this was more than just the main character. What's her name?
Naru?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rika is our main character's name. Haru is the one of the girls we hung out with at the theme park. Granted, I'm not sure I could even sleep. I even slept in the first place. What I am sure of is that certain things I've forgotten and have come back to me. Wednesday, May 2nd, Naomi and I were on our way back to the lighthouse from school. We were trapped in a fire on the way on a train at that time. That explained why fire is listed as my cause of death. And it was no dream, it was reality. The fact that I couldn't stop shaking after remembering it lent credence to its veracity. Even if my mind has forgotten, my body certainly hasn't. The fire broke out so fast that I barely had time to react, although I remember a feeling of relief knowing that Naomi was safe. As far as how the fire happened, I'm not entirely sure. My body starts to quiver and I get headaches whenever I try and think back. However, I do recall a very specific bag and the keychain attached to it for some reason. Turns out that I did indeed meet Parka after my death too. Like she said last night, I had already heard her explanation once before. There's no doubt it happened in that odd dream world too. I guess I got no choice for the time being but to believe last night's dream and place my memories together. I can't wrap my head around this at all. As much as I like to be able to, this is the best I can manage right now. Even if I accept that it was just a dream, there's still way too much I don't understand. I couldn't find a single noteworthy incident that I had checked the internet for any info about the railway incident. Beep beep. On that date either. Beep beep. Marco did say that the cause of deaths had been undone. In other words, that fire that killed me never happened since I became the participant in the divine selection. That's the only explanation. The odd books perched up on my bookshelf like always. I wonder if this one and the one that appeared in the Court of Fate are the same book. So that means it makes its way between here and the dream world on its own. Whatever, there's no point in overthinking things for now. Still 4 cards in that book too. Wait, 4? That can't be right. Parker mentioned that we automatically obtain cards when we learn some accurate information. Something about giving a tangible form. The card detailing my cause of death isn't here for some reason. That's not all. Miharu turned out to be a participant as well, so she should have her own set of cards. I figured I would at least have a card with her full name since I know it, but I don't. I wonder if there are some other conditions you need to meet. Yeah, she should have her name in there. But that isn't the main issue regarding her, though. I've been trying to keep myself from thinking about thinking about it, but it's about time I face reality. Only one of us can make it through divine selection. That means either me or Miharu will need to be eliminated. That being said, I'd like to talk to her first. There's the tiniest chance that this might have just been my imagination going wild. I eventually abandon my train of thought and get ready to go to school. I make toast for breakfast, but end up shoving it in the fridge because I can't summon the will to eat anything. Cool.
Morning,
Cool.
Rennie.
Are we gonna stop here?
Seems like a good place.
I think it's a good stopping point. I think we can stop here. Good to me. Alright, so what do you guys think of the game so far?
Seems interesting.
That's alright.
Featured diary.
Yeah, future diaries.
When's the gay sex scenes?
Yuri, future diary.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it will be the main character in Mihiru, and they'll have tragic Yuri.
Ooh, tragic Yuri.
Tragic Yuri.
But yeah, I think this game is pretty interesting so far. The rules are, I'm still a tad bit confused on some things. It tried to explain a lot all at once, but I think it will be explained as we go along. But I like it so far. I also like the presentation of it so far. I like the sprites and all the artwork in the game so far. Yeah, I like it.
I wonder how Miharu died. We'll have to find out later.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise you won't be able to kill her.
True.
By the way, what's everyone's names and their regrets? And
and our causes
you
of
know,
death.
what do you think your cause of death might be?
So
You know,
it's
just like a
television. Cause of the names of the television. Cause of death. Stabbed with pencils.
I don't see why that would happen.
From multiple assailants.
Do you think in the case of a trans person it would pick their birth name or their chosen name?
Their true name.
Their true name.
True name.
Ooh.
Maybe that's why we don't know.
Cause of death. Society.
Here's don't have Mihiru's names card. Maybe because she has a different name.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
She's trans. Confirmed.
Let's fucking go. yeah, that will be it for today, I think. Thank God I didn't introduce all the characters. I was worried as it was explaining the game that it would introduce all the characters at once, and that would have sucked to have to like introduce assign everyone a character and then just have to remember them all for next stream. I'm glad it's being like, okay,
I think that'd be funnier though. That's definitely gonna happen when we definitely do in fact play Dick and Rampa.
Yeah. That isn't. It's not really much of a spoiler because it's literally the first few minutes of the game, but that literally does happen in like the start.
I was gonna say like, there's no way Danganronpa does not do that. It's like totally the vibes.
Oh yeah,
here's all 16 at once. You better be ready.
Yep, it literally does that. It's literally just here's all of them. Go say hi to everyone, and you have to talk to all of them.
Literally.
Yeah. I'm actually very glad to do it here. But yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, Koi. Of course. I can't wait to do this next week. It's very, very fun. I hope you guys all had a lot of fun too. Same with you guys in the chat. We'll be doing more of this next week. We will be seeing where we go from here. How are we gonna find information? How are we gonna end up eliminating people? Are we gonna be more of the contestants? We shall see next time.
Downhill from here.
Downhill in what way?
Everyone killed each other.
True.
It's just going to be Daryl killing everyone. No.
Alright, Diana.
Show us your hole.
Let's find someone to the raid. Kyrie streaming. He doesn't usually stream on Saturdays. I'll send you over to Kyrie.
Hey,
let's go. I was on that stream last night, and I will be tomorrow.
True.
And
Me
you
too.
True. Speaking a little bit for Baritron, it looked very, very fun.
Tune in tomorrow for Abiotic Factor.
True. Go support
Probably.
Kyrie. She's from the
Baritron did look fun. I should have joined.
Do it, coward. It's literally come and go. Like anyone can join.
Right.
I love the Abiotic. If I wasn't already doing my own series with Nico and Curly.
Ooh.
We've got to the latest content so far. We're waiting for the next patch.
Speaking of you, Koi, if any of you guys aren't already following Koi, be sure to give Koi a follow. If we could get a shout out for Koi real quick before the raid goes out. I don't know if there are any mods saying on chat. Oh wait, oops. This technically.
What? I'm a mod, but do you really want me to mod? What do you want me to do?
Can you shout out Koi real quick, Soap?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
How the fuck does this thing work? Does that work? Is that right?
Yep, there we go.
Oh, that's good.
Go follow Koi if you don't already follow Koi. Go send. He's pretty awesome and he's very, very, and I appreciate him coming on my stream to hang out.
The raid's already gone through, by the way.
Yep. Nope, not yet, right?
Oh, it took me till the stream.
Uh-oh. No. Alright, well, that's
You'll do a proper shout out next time. What the fuck? Puns! You didn't give me enough time!
You're fine. It's fine. Sorry about that.
You know, you could also type shout out, right?
Yeah, I realized that near the end. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this as well.
You know, you don't